Best after the arrow point.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
like,
messed that guy up.
We did.
Guys, we're live.
You did awesome with your haste.
Dude,
a long fight.
I hope Ethan casts haste on me all the time.
Dude, well the potion's better because the hard part with haste is you can lose concentration.
I just don't know how much the potions are.
They're expensive.
It is considered very rare.
Are you kidding? How much is that?
Like 300,000 gold as the base, but, but there's adjusters to it. I'm not joking.
I mean, it
For
does.
one potion?
Yeah, no way that the king gave us that much gold worth of potions.
He's like, I don't have
He
gold.
is the king.
Well,
I don't have gold,
so
I'm
that's
just
not
giving
true.
you
So the way D&D works is there's a base price. It's halved for consumables, so 150. But then there's factors to adjust the price depending on where you are. Is it more available here or here? And there's a random factor. So there's tons of things that change the price. And I have it randomized on my pad, but I would give you the base price is 150,
Yeah,
which
it
means
just
you can
goes
get
off
it.
rarity.
You could get it anywhere between 50,000 to
Wait,
200,000.
I don't think in our game, any game combined, we've ever made 150,000.
Yeah, in Daria.
No. I don't
Yeah, because you built like a castle.
Okay,
No,
when
we got
we
a
were
lot.
getting funded by a base.
Yeah, it was a loan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they had the Ghost Ale tournament.
But also in this
good.
one, I have a loot generator now, so I've given you gold in almost every fight. You've bothered to pick.
Oh
one.
yeah.
The potions make
But not
sense.
150,000.
Well,
Which I'm not complaining, but
You're
I'm
not dead.
Well,
Okay.
we're also not
Also-
putting ours in a bank and getting
So
interest.
in the loot generator, it may randomly give you a potion.
Are there goblins, Jews, goblins in this game?
There are no goblins yet in this. There's no races, even monsters.
But it does make
races.
sense for strong potions like that, only because you get the benefit with no drawback at all.
Yeah.
Which is kind of insane.
Yeah, that's why, like in Baldur's Gate, it's
Like, you
only
can't
the
lose
potion only lasts 3 turns, and then you become lethargic, which means you have to skip a turn. In D&D, that's not the case. It lasts 10 turns, and there's no penalty.
Yeah, the lethargic messed me up
How's
so many
ice
times
cream?
Yeah.
because I didn't know what was
Good.
going to
Check
happen.
for swelling, Ian.
What a great use for
It's a
those
check for
potions.
swelling, Ian.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a serious boss battle, right? Like, that was a good time to use
Dude, where's Ethan?
There was a million dudes.
Is Ethan doing what I did on my cruise?
Probably. And I would have died if I hadn't gotten incredibly lucky with those dudes
Alright,
getting
turn off
ones
Roblox
over
for
and
now.
over.
Get in the game until you're...
Because like the one time that big dude hit, he did a ton of
Can you see a
damage.
little bit of Catherine and Easton? I don't know.
I'm really bad about, like...
Face shape, I can
Right.
see.
You
I
are
was like,
bad.
dude, like the mouth and nose area looks a lot like.
Like Catherine looks like a good mix of Cliff and Laurie. I feel like I can see both of them in her.
All
I
I know
don't see
is
Laurie
that
at
she's
all.
too dang cute.
Just cute.
I don't see Larry at all. I only see Cliff, but I also agree.
Which is
That's
why
just a red
I
hair.
have to send her to boarding school. She's just too cute.
Cliff gave me a calendar like D&D thing, which every day you play like a short quest.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
And you play it for the full year. Dude, I am so excited.
That's
a,
cool.
That's a cool
It
idea.
is the
That is a good
It
idea.
is the
If
coolest
anyone
freaking
wants it, I can
concept.
send you the PDF.
I submit that we all play at the same time and share each other's stories. So it'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Cliff, you may want
That's a good gift
to... I
idea.
can read it perfectly fine, but
It,
I think that's updated.
it was so good.
You also may want, I don't know, you can adjust it for clarity if you want.
I'd have to get like an actual sheet.
That's the only one I have. I used to have 4, and I can't find the other 3.
Not even a regular character sheet?
I do. I have a regular character sheet, kind of.
I'll go try one.
Do you,
I mean, I have the PDFs.
yeah, do you have another one of these if I wanted to rewrite it?
No, I
Okay.
thought I used to have them anywhere they went.
Alright, well that's fine.
Hey, this sheet came with the dice. You could transfer everything to that if you want.
I don't want to give them too much to look at. So
Right, with that
this
little
is-
one, it's
Yeah,
like
we'll stick with
perfect.
this.
But sadly, so I made that myself,
Oh, okay.
and so I can't even like pull it up online. It's at home.
Got it. Yeah.
My files on
Anyway,
my
this is going to be your character card. So how you there will be times when you have to like roll a dice to do a check or whatever, and I'll help you through the process. So we'll come to that.
Where's
The
Ethan?
D20 is really the only one.
I'm not my
He has to be going to the bathroom.
He's probably Duolingo.
You got those dice from the box?
Probably.
Go ahead and grab those. You'll use those.
And then that bag's yours too. We have like 100 of them.
I get my Duolingo time in when we're on
The
Discord.
black bag, if you want.
There's what?
The black bag on the table. You can use that for dice.
I have a bunch of dice in there.
Then you can keep
We
a
have a
bunch of
ton
them.
over here too.
Yeah, there's no limit to the amount of dice we have.
Well,
This is one of 3 bags of mine.
Yeah, we have way too many now.
You say too many?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
No,
it doesn't stop me from looking at new ones, but
All right. Well, maybe
Just
we'll just go
because-
without Ethan.
If I...
Was he here last time?
Yes. Yeah, he was here. Remember, because Tanner was flying and like everybody else was gone, Ethan's just like
And I was
standing in the middle of like
flying too,
15
yeah.
of those.
I'll give him 2
giant-
minutes, and if he's not back, I'll start the summary. 'cause
I was just fighting the other two for the
It's
whole
got name
5
tags.
bucks.
Can you give me a marker, please?
But you rolled like 51s, so we actually survived. Because the one time they did hit me, it took
That's
a
right,
big
you
chunk
did.
of my health.
Who else needs a maca?
I'm not gonna need one. I guess we can always just pass them around. But...
I
That
need
chocolate's-
one.
Oh, I only need one to write my name. Or purple.
I'm taking
Or
purple.
orange.
That's my color.
And Ethan's character is the only one I haven't updated on here, so of course he'd be the one that's using the potty.
So we're skipping next session to do the big session?
Yeah. So we're not skipping it. We won't do it on Wednesday. We're moving it to Saturday.
Yeah.
Then we'll do 2 sessions.
Are we going to Red Robin? Is that what we decided?
Oh yeah, that sounded good.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with anything, but yeah, I've been to Red Robin a while.
What's
said
your
best.
brother's name?
Algin? A-L-G-A-N, I think.
That's right.
I wanna go.
Algin.
Yeah.
When?
Good luck with that.
In
I
2
don't need
weeks?
this anymore, Mr. Toad.
I'm not going because I'm bad with skills.
Yeah.
Sadly doing school.
Have you met her for a job?
What?
No.
Alright. That's you.
He's too young for Charlie's tactics, the state gets involved.
Okay.
Let's do it. We're ready.
Ethan's gonna be a while, so let's just start. All right. Here's a summary of what happened last
He's
time.
locked in there.
The first thing was Escanor. That's Ian's character.
That's me.
You were taken to the king's room, and at first it was a little sketch because there's a bunch of guards.
A legion of guards.
You thought you were going to get murdered, but in fact, you were actually thanked for helping with the spectators. And as a reward, you were given 3 potions. One was a potion of speed, which you chugged that day. What was the other 2?
Flying, which I chugged.
So what potion do you have left?
Longevity.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
that helps.
Longevity makes you
On
younger.
charity.
Long cherry makes
Long
you
suffering.
my favorite.
Is that one worth
Long
150?
cherry.
You know what's funny is this was probably the
It
scenario
actually
where
probably is
longevity
worth a
would have
lot
been
if you want to
used.
sell it. I don't know the exact price, but
I mean,
I mean,
yeah,
I
it
think it
basically
is
takes
probably
10 years off your life. Like,
It
who
probably-
wouldn't
Isn't it
pay?
6 years?
I think 6 is
it's
better.
a dice roll.
Oh.
It's not
Oh,
like a set.
I would
amount.
change
But that was the
for
fight that would have been
another
most
dice
useful
feature.
in if we had failed some of the checks.
Yeah, because some undead age you. So yeah, as Hayden said, that it could be useful. Okay.
Kingston.
Additional thing, Mazrax, you forged a lead box to put the
Yeah.
bag of holding in
Yep.
to prevent magical detection. You researched how to make a belt of hill giant strength and learned that there are a few materials you needed, like iron and stuff, to forge like the icon. But the most essential thing you needed was actual leather from a hill giant, which means you're gonna have to kill a hill giant.
Oh no.
A second hill giant.
Yeah.
Or just borrow a piece
Well,
of the skin.
I don't know if we really ever killed the first. His
We were
brother
there.
yeah.
If only we
witnessed
had
it
done
happen.
that part of it. We got everything else.
Yeah.
So next, you guys were able to get your horses.
Yeah.
My only thing I wanted to remind everyone of is Hayden's brother does not have a horse,
Oh, yeah.
meaning you will be a little delayed in travel. Not much, but a little. Only because one horse is going to move slower, which means you all move
Can you
slower.
take Tanner's horse?
Yeah, for the sake of these sessions, I don't know if I'm going to do... Usually we say useful items can stay, but individual items are kind of gone. But with this, for now, we can say we can use Tanner.
This is the bard.
Hey.
Mummy.
Hey, who's this?
Some
Kingston.
guy that I found on the street.
That's Tanner. Don't you recognize him?
Tanner, you shrunk.
He took a potion of
I was just
longevity.
gonna say that, dude.
These were in the back of my car. Are they? This
You
looks like.
stole it? No, it's from the car seat. That's Rowan's hat.
How did we get the piece of his car seat?
You stole it?
We never had his car seat.
Clearly.
That's a really weird thing to have as one individual
Yeah,
piece.
Mom.
And
That is
it's
weird.
well, what I'm
Cryptomania.
wondering is when things got moved into our car when you went to the airport, if somehow those got in there.
Nice cover story. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, really? Who is this?
That's Kingston. That's
My nephew.
Cliff's nephew. He's here for the holidays.
Oh, how
I think,
fun!
yeah.
What kind of ice cream did you get tonight?
Eggnog and chocolate.
Oh, we have chocolate. Oh, and you brought some of these.
Ethan, you're back from your long journy. Help yourself.
What flavor should we have tonight?
Peach and hillbilly, which is pecan, which is my favorite.
I don't suppose you have tweezers over there.
No, dude.
I've got like a little piece of hair or glue coming off
Oh,
his
well, I
elbow.
have tweezers at home,
Okay.
so I can clean them up.
It's like, you wouldn't see it, but you, since I know it's there. Yeah.
If there's a peach one left at the end of the night,
No,
Mom,
just-
take a peach one right
Just
now.
take it now, because there
You
won't be.
are the matriarch of this house. You take what you want. You don't ask questions.
And you don't apologize.
Also, I'm taking a sugar cookie bar home with me, so
one.
yeah. But it's gonna be a big one.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever's left, we'll just have a New Year's Eve. So just remember, the more you do from now, the less it'll be bad. So you choose.
Well, I'm gonna show up early and take a big piece then too.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make one for our D&D night. My mom makes the best sugar cookie bars ever.
Okay, I shall leave you to your D&D.
Our questing, thanks, Mom.
Well, now you have lots of. Did he show you his cool things he got? Did you show your cool figurines you got for Christmas?
No, I didn't bring them because it's so big, but I told them. At least I told Hayden. My mom got me the unpainted Kraken
Oh.
for D&D,
wow.
and it's huge.
Oh, is that the one with the several pieces?
Yeah, it comes with a bunch of tentacles, then the body, which is like
Yes.
huge, and then it
Well,
comes with a boat.
Well, then you had
Oh,
all
really?
the other.
Yeah, and then she got me a zombie ogre, a spectator, hilariously enough, and 2 gazers, like those tiny ones, the tiny beholders, and a stone golem, and a zombie ogre.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Surprise.
So I've got my work cut out for me.
My birthday's
So-
in 3 months.
Well, you know what's crazy? They had a really good sale, so I sent my mom my list because everything was on sale, wasn't it?
Yeah, everything was on sale, so I thought, well, he sent me this all, and he must want me to get it all. So I put it all in the cart. I'm like, nope, too much.
I sent her like 80 things because I just was like, I'll let her.
You can
So I'm like,
use
oh,
this
he wants
to
all of
keep
them, and they're
track
like, you know, they were way cheap, and I'm like, oh, well, probably I could get a bunch of these. I put them all in and then add to it, so I had to start taking things out.
But yeah.
the what was the big one? The Kraken. I thought a Kraken. That's
No,
That's
because
gonna be
you
that
have-
so
was probably
fun.
the
You
most
have
expensive
40
one.
hit.
Well, yeah, for sure.
I'm excited to see that one. Was it all
Well,
whiz
just so
kids?
you know, yeah, all unpainted whiz kids.
Wow.
You guys are going to be walking through like the desert plains and a Kraken's
Yeah.
because I have to use them.
Yeah.
So watch out in future episodes for the Kraken.
Yeah. And I know who to blame when my character dies.
Yeah, my wife got me a Kolinsky paintbrush set, staple hair brush set.
Wait,
Like-
Kolinsky, aren't those the best brushes?
Yeah, they were like it was
Wow,
80
dude.
bucks for like 7 of them. They're the 7 deadly sins. So there's like gluttony.
Does it
greed.
say that?
Yeah, each one is a different. Each brush is
Is
named.
the funny pig there?
No.
Yeah, which one's Escanor?
Okay,
Yeah.
let me continue. Rattle, I hope you're okay. You were gone a long time. I'm worried that my cruise story may have rubbed off on you a
Wait,
little
you
too
have to hear
much.
Ethan's story though. Why he was gone.
Why were you gone?
Dude, do you have any like old, crippled homeless people around here? Walk around at night?
No.
I went outside and I guess went into my car. It's like I'm assuming he's an old guy, or maybe he's just on drugs.
The one
He's
time
got
I
a giant oversized hood on. He's walking in the middle of the road, like super slowly towards my car.
Don't lock my effing car.
I don't know who he is.
Wait, what's he carrying?
I didn't see him
I thought
carrying.
you said a scythe.
I
I'm
did.
like,
I was joking.
oh, he's using that?
No, I mean I don't know if he's got anything on him. I couldn't see his hands. So.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go lock my car.
Be careful.
Right.
Ian literally said, "Oops, I forgot to lock my car" like 30 minutes ago. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
The homeless people can detect it.
Well, I don't feel like we usually get a lot of homeless people around here. It's far enough away from
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
the name's erased again.
We were in Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah, that's
yesterday,
normal. It's because I'm not on it.
I'm the one with 152.
Yeah, I put it.
here. Salt Lake, you'll get lots of homeless people.
But like they were out in abundance.
You can't go there anymore. It's not.
I
safe
took a
anywhere.
date to Salt Lake City. We went to that Italian place that's really popular, and on our way to the car, a
Olive
homeless
Garden?
man ran by and ripped the leftovers out of her hand.
What?
I do give my leftovers to whatever homeless guy I see first outside.
We would
'cause
have
I don't want
to. You know what?
leftovers.
That's what she was like. If he would have just asked, I would have given them to him.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, at that point you just pull a gun.
And then Carson's brother-in-law got stabbed.
Yeah,
in Salt
stabbed
Lake
it.
City.
Caught part of his heart and his lung. Like the dude was banging on his window, like trying to shatter his window.
Where,
Got in, he's
Kingston?
like,
Where's
what's going
Kingston
on? And the
from?
He's from Wisconsin.
It's probably not as dangerous in Wisconsin as it's Salt Lake
dude-
City.
well, it
I
depends.
just kidding.
But Wisconsin's cool.
Hey, my boss is in Wisconsin right now.
Wisconsin does
John?
produce a lot of serial killers.
John?
So-
So wait,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
like a
They're-
weird
Still
imbalance.
out there.
How many
Serial
times I have
killers?
to tell you, old man?
You didn't see him anywhere?
Oh look, I
You
think
need
I'm
your
from
vaccine.
Wisconsin too.
You gotta adjust your mirror.
I hope
The Kingston
I
Chillers
don't
join.
want
Nice
to
green tea.
die. I don't want to
Yeah,
die.
If you can't beat him, join him.
He's Father Christmas.
Okay,
Father Christmas.
continue the summary. Escanor.
I already did my part.
Wait, let me interrupt now.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys have horses, whatever. You headed north to face off with the spirit of Mo, who was a past Death Knight. And on your way to the island, you ran into a group of adventurers. Remember that? And they were like, our friend we got ambushed and our friend is gone.
I sure hope he's alive.
You guys went. The most of the session was a huge battle where you fought with the evil forces, right?
Yep.
And you were able to win. I don't know how close of a fight it was. I think a lot of you were injured, but not all of you.
Yeah.
It was a good boss fight either way. Like it was pretty.
I thought it was a more successful fight than the last cave battle.
Yeah, and also, but then we had
had more
Escanor
room to
doing
position.
2 turns every turn.
That's
so
the
it was like
thing.
having an extra party member, pretty
Yeah.
much. So
And we had, I had multi-attack. It was
yeah, you hit level
true.
a
5.
much easier fight. And we had room to spread out and, fly and can't use darkness.
However, sadly, when you came across this guy's friend, he was
Totally fine.
dead.
Oh.
You went back to the adventurers, reported that he had died,
You think
and
let
the
Archangel
lead, kind of like one of the people in the party, he gave you a +1 staff,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, as a reward. So Rattle, yeah.
And I believe we are camping with them right now. And they also told us that the Masons are not well regarded in Kiz.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
here's
they're
the
like-
next part,
yeah,
is
sussy.
that they say that the Masons are very brutally looking for a group called the Splinters.
So he's a member of this group called the Masons.
And their leader, known
real
as
life,
the
too.
Tower.
Yeah. I'm a 30.
Who is an Oathbreaker Paladin from my
Yeah, which
set.
you learned from Kreb, or what is his name? Because you learned from the trader, or he sent you a letter.
Elric?
Remember, you got a message from the trader saying, "I don't know where any mithril
Oh,
is."
from Creed.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Creed,
I was
Creed.
thinking the other kind of trader.
No, so this guy, the Tower, has a
Yeah,
giant
Benedict
mithril shield.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's huge, and so that's
Like a
what
tower
he's saying.
shield.
Worth stealing.
Yeah.
Well, reclaiming for the faith. As all good religions would say.
I have a few end notes here I have to put in. First, I'll remember you learned that the Masons that you helped got killed,
Oh, yeah.
and you were left
We had to infer they were
you were
dead.
left a letter that was like, "Nothing escapes the wind, and nothing can hide from the wind." Who is the name? That's the name of the cult leader you faced off with.
We know, dude. We messed him up, remember?
I think
Additionally,
we killed him, didn't we?
okay, this part was really important. Is the last thing I have is yeah, you guys are camping with these adventurers, and they said they'd meet you at a tavern called the Crooked Throne.
Yeah, we kept trying to steal their friend's body for some reason. We're like, we'll take it back. They're like, no, we'll take it to the family. We
No,
got this.
it wasn't the body. It was just it was just to talk to the
family.
The family.
Oh, true.
You
Well, we
guys,
do have a bag of holding that's good for carrying corpses.
When you
We have some in.
defeated Mo,
Yeah, we
you
did.
also remember you heard from Eos,
Yeah.
and she gave you a special ability, the ability to cast the Crusader's Mantle once
Yeah,
a
it
day.
sucks or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it didn't give me, I don't know, an extra turn or something useful for a fighter, true.
Yeah, an extra turn.
That would have been super fair.
Additionally, you were
Morning,
given
Tanner.
information about how to fight Annihilan. You were told that there's an aura of undeath that radiates off of him, and any normal person would die instantly. You guys won't die instantly, but it'll kill you. It'll hurt you very bad.
Yeah, it smells like that Swedish canned fish.
You were given a small stone. You were given a small stone that radiates this aura in a very minor way, and the gods pretty much told you need to find a way to become immune to this.
Yeah,
aura.
because we need, I'm assuming maybe
Who
we can
has
get all
that
our
stone?
gifts.
So if we,
We
poison
wake up,
ourselves
you're
daily-
dead.
It's this huge stone. Yeah, it's it's a small portion of the aura. I'm sleeping with it in my mouth. I swallowed it.
That's the last I have.
What's that
No,
tavern
no,
name?
you take the top
The
off.
Crooked
It's underneath my
Throne.
pillowcase. It's
I will be
like,
right back. My wife just called.
It's like
to
the
say
CIA
goodnight.
when they poison people with
Should we go in 2 minutes?
radioactive.
You guys
dust.
talk about what
Yeah.
you want to
It's
do.
like
I
that.
think
I
your
touched it,
plan
I
is
just
to head to
dropped it.
Kiz, but you guys can discuss.
So we certainly need to stop in Okrose and resupply. Or did we get rations?
We bought them on the way out.
Okay.
They only last like 5 days.
Wait, did we already leave kids?
But we can hunt.
You guys bought rations.
Yeah, and we have the other group.
We need to drop those bodies and
We do.
harvest those bodies.
Yeah, we have to do that immediately. Do we want to keep going to the right
Yeah, we have some.
and wrap around, or are we going back?
We have some like demon bodies.
We were gonna go
in a
down.
bag.
Okay, yeah.
Can't zoom
But
out.
we need to
Yeah,
harvest.
but we were just gonna take this plain path down
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
because that was like too long and horses wouldn't. I mean, we should make there in like a day and a half.
Yeah, it
down
won't
to
take very
kids.
long, I don't think.
But yeah, so my goal, and I would be talking about this in the campfire or whatever. I want to try to reason with this Oathbreaker paladin, understand him, and if possible, like restore him to the faith.
Yeah.
Though that would be a long-term process, but I don't want to kill him. Okay, so please, non-lethal damage on the tower.
Well,
Are we gonna
because
see
I
them
have
quickly?
to talk to the other masons and figure out why everybody's so
Sure, right?
mad at him.
Oh wait, but the tower is the bandit guy, right?
Yeah,
But yeah, from what we heard though, they're
I
kind
think
of
I
chill.
could do non-lethal, but he might be going to jail.
and I think that's perfectly
I
acceptable.
mean, I can try. I don't think I can non-lethal
No.
fireball or
Yeah.
non-lethal total death.
It has to be melee only. But that guy, I think that from what they were saying, the bandits were cooler than everybody else anyways, so they won't give us trouble if we don't fight them.
Which I'm sure you have a problem with, so we need to uncover kind of the truth of.
But they're
what's
not
going on.
cult members, right? So you wouldn't care. Outside
Yeah,
of
Well, I
that,
just
weird.
mean like
too much.
you want to uncover why the Masons are not.
I'm wondering if they have
and,
like,
and if
dirt
there's
on-
any corruption within the masons, then we need
Yeah.
to get it out.
Yeah.
We need to-
So you acknowledge that might be a possibility,
Yeah, yeah. I doubt it, but it could.
right?
But if
Because it doesn't seem like there's
so
like
the bandit leader is the guy with he's the fallen paladin with the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think I could use my connection to get us into the bandit nest without fighting, right? It's just we might have to fight our way out if diplomacy goes.
Because it sounds
poorly.
like they're, from what the other party told us, like they don't like fight anyone unless you fight them. So we might be fine.
No.
Is there like an overarching Mason like hierarchy, or you guys just all like split cells?
I think there is.
'Cause it seems like everybody's kind of spread out enough where
There is. I think the main guy is actually down in David fighting.
like
I
actually fighting them
believe.
makes sense where they'd
And
be.
he's
Sorry,
like
say goodnight to my son.
he's like my
Okay.
direct supervisor, pretty much.
Okay.
Was he requesting you or something? You said to say goodnight.
My wife, she usually calls me.
Oh, okay.
That's why I usually walk out, like, while I'm explaining or right after. She calls me when he goes to bed, and she'll call me again when she goes to bed. Yeah, we can't
You're
do it
like,
both
stop
of us.
calling me.
And what's funny, she goes to bed at like 8, so yeah, it'll be in like 30 minutes.
And it doesn't sleep till like 2.
That's what she claims. She's a liar. Okay. The ice cream machine too, we'll probably turn it off in about an hour, so that way it's not constantly so eat up, boys. Okay, let's start. So here's the map here, as you guys can see, you are currently... You're not in Okrose, are you?
No.
Or did you
We're
guys...
up
I
there.
thought
We were
I thought we got to Oakrose at like 10 at night.
No, that was the time before. This time we got,
got
like, off the
to
bridge.
here
and
at
went-
Yeah.
Lieutenant,
You're
or
right.
something like
Yeah.
that.
You know, it's, hilariously enough, that's the one thing I forgot to write down, and that's like always the number one thing I write down. I never make a
Yeah, I
mistake.
think we just finished finishing Tanner's quest.
Yeah, so it is the 16th
Oh yeah.
of Phanos, Celaday, and the weather is nice. It won't be for long. Your ration should last until the last day of the month, the 20th.
Yeah, are those demon corpses spoiled? Devil corpses?
Oh yeah, so we talked about
Can we
that.
harvest them?
They wouldn't be completely spoiled, so you could still attempt to harvest them.
We should do that.
Do I have advantage on this?
You need help?
Why would you get advantage? They're spoiled, so.
Well, no, he's in necromancy. He's used to dissect.
Well, I assume we're going to let the experts in town do the harvesting.
True. I just don't have to pay anyone anything.
I'm an expert.
To be fair, when he disappeared, you were literally doing like an autopsy.
Yeah, like my entire
However, what's your survival skill?
background. 2.
Well, that's not that expert.
Yeah, and depending, some require nature, some require medical, and some require sleight of hand, and some require survival. So
What
that's
would it be
like.
for
I have
these?
sleight of hand.
None of that is me.
I have nature. What was the other one?
Well, so it just depends.
Survive?
Can I persuade the corpse to be harvested?
On my mission, he's
Yeah.
Ooh, good question.
Speak with
Bro.
Ed. Hey man, tell me where you're
It's up to you.
It's
So
weird.
once
It's
again,
actually
so
really cool.
the day is warm. The
was-
other
it was
party of
funny.
adventurers, 4 of
So
them
you-
now, are beginning to like pack up their camp and ready to head out. They are walking, whereas you guys have horses.
Yeah.
So you guys will either have to travel very slowly or just leave them behind,
No,
which
we-
they've already said is fine.
Yeah,
Leave
we'll-
them behind.
We'll part ways now.
As you're riding away, you see Mo and all his armies attacking.
As we're riding away, we see him get dragged away. Yeah, like,
Back onto the island.
A good thing we got a staff.
Yeah, good thing we got our payment.
Bet you wish you would. You'd give me the parents.
You
name
can.
now.
Do you want to spend? So it's 8 o'clock, but you could spend an hour in the morning attempting to
Yeah,
harvest these.
we need to. Might as well.
Yeah, sure. I'll try.
So,
Let's do 20 more
Where are you guys leaving?
arrows.
so would there not be any more benefit by doing it in town, Tobin?
There would be. There are people who are more expertise at doing that in town. So it's just up to you.
I mean, we could.
But it would
but-
probably require some sort of payment.
Yeah, I just don't have to pay anyone.
Okay. Well, it's not going to be me making the check.
We did do
so
the check originally
Wait,
to
where's
see
my
how much it was
person?
worth, right? What we could make out of it. What was the go?
It's around here
Insane. I don't remember it being
So,
crazy. Succubus had decent money you could get out of her, I think, but
Yeah. So. A succubus, being a shapeshifter and a magical creature, no sort of survival skill is going to train you for harvesting it. What's going to be important about doing this is Arcana.
oh, well,
Perfect.
Ethan would probably be the best then. We'll let Ethan do
Can I
it,
try?
and he always
yeah.
gets good rolls.
Yeah, dude. Always.
I know.
Ian, you said 20 more?
I don't have.
Yeah, so it should be at 175.
No, I already
Can we
have.
help
Always
him?
get good rolls.
Can we help him?
Maybe you did that at the
Can it
end.
help?
If you are proficient in Arcana, you can help.
I am proficient in Arcana.
Is anybody else proficient in Arcana? You two might be.
I have a -1.
Well, Tanner would be. Dang it.
That's not
We
Yeah.
just said, come on, dude.
No.
He's here, dude. Come on.
It's
bro.
okay. What'd you get?
I got 14.
Probably not enough. No, maybe.
So
Have your familiar with you.
Because it's spoiled.
you were able to get 3 vials of blood. So keep track of this.
Do you want to keep
Why do you
track
need
of
Arcana for that?
The 3 vials of blood can be used to craft filler.
Okay, this is gonna be good.
No, what's it? Is it? I don't think filler is how it's pronounced, and I can't think of it.
The pH,
no,
Or
it's
gotcha.
it's a container. It's like it's another
Yeah,
word
yeah,
for
it's
like a vial. Is
a
it?
file.
No, it's not file.
It's PHIAL.
Yeah, that's not file.
I
File
don't
is
know how
H.
to-
H-I-L-E.
No, it's an AL.
What?
PHIAL. It's
File?
used for like alchemical
A
stuff.
vial?
Yeah, a filter. No.
Oh.
It's a really
A
weird.
yeah.
um,
It's that of love. It's like a love potion.
Oh, yeah. Filter
So-
of
Love
love.
potion number 9.
So how's it pronounced?
PHILTER.
So how is it pronounced?
Oh
That's not what I asked.
no, file. PHIAL. Another term for vial.
File. Yeah.
File.
Oh, file. So it's not vial, it's file.
That's another word for vial.
Oh
Because-
really? So it's
Yeah.
va?
Because someone was like, that's,
PHIAL.
That's what they have in.
File.
someone
File.
was like,
Wow,
that's a
that's
stupid spelling. Was it made in Utah? This is how you actually
Yes.
spell it. VIAL.
Okay,
I
so
bet originally.
so
it
it's
was
a vial
PHIAL.
of love. It can be used to craft that. It is not that. It would just be really salty if you tried to drink.
Okay.
Additionally,
Character.
you were able to get some of its saliva as well. There aren't any like potions or things you can craft with it, but succubuses have the most potent telepathic power of any entity, and so it's often like used by alchemists and stuff to experiment with telepathy. However,
She was bald
when
into
you
the
try
wind,
to extract the horns,
That's right.
which are the most valuable thing on the succubus, it has brought it too far, and the horns crumble and become useless.
How do the horns rot? They're like the hardest.
It's a 14, dude.
They're hollow, dude,
1 to 14.
So
like
Yeah,
bird
that's-
bones.
Yeah, they're.
he's like, maybe the heart's here. Cracks open the horns.
Yeah.
It's like
Actually, so the horns are like that big.
It's like a deer though. It has all that felt on it. The felt had already shedded. That's what we needed. Dude, that looks crazy when they have the big rack.
Now
and
you
their
also have
felt
the
shed.
bodies of
It's insane.
3 spine devils.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like
Are
take
those-
it.
What do I need to harvest those?
It might not be you that will do that.
It's kind of cool to let him do it though.
Yeah.
He's a necromancer.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying it might require.
If he does
a
it
skill
enough,
you're
will
not
he get a
proficient
bonus?
in.
It's going.
He should get a
Well, no,
bonus.
you can get a harvester's kit, or certain toolkits give you advantage. Oh, or give you bonuses.
Like my pan flute?
Morticians do.
No, but like there's like, yeah.
Play soothing music like surgeons do when they play music in the operating room. That is like a weird thing coming in anesthesia and they're like blaring music. You're like, dude, were you listening to like hardcore music while you were?
So there's also just a kit called the
guy who
harvesting
took out
kit.
my,
Maybe proficient. Okay, so
wisdom teeth was wearing jeans.
no, this one also requires Arcana. So you want to make 3 different checks.
First check
What's the first one?
is 17.
My
Second
Okay.
check
I was like, dude, this guy's sick. We should
is
hang out
12.
sometime.
Third
Okay.
check is 17.
Longboard than
Okay, so from all 3 of the Spine Devils, you were able to get a single vial of blood.
Okay.
Pretty good. 17's good. They're tiny.
There essentially are some demonic powers that can be used. Not any great ones, but they would probably
You can use them in
fetch.
spells too.
They'd fetch a small price at a market.
To summon
in
devils and
Okrose.
demons, you have to have a fresh vial of
You were
blood.
able to extract spines from 2 of them, but not the third.
Are
or
they
the
weapons?
second.
Can we throw them like needles?
They are incredibly hard and sharp needles. You currently have enough to get about 20 needles. So you have about 20 of them.
I could probably put them in my
With
arrows.
successful crafting, they can be made to craft +1 bolts for crossbow.
Just a crossbow can't be an arrow.
No, they're too small. I mean, you could put a tip, but then the arrow itself wouldn't be any stronger.
Can we just throw it?
You
Like those ninja needles they use?
But even then, yeah, it wouldn't be as effective.
Yeah, but
Would you say that I could make crossbows?
Yeah,
crossbows if I can already make arrows?
Probably.
it's the same thing, I think.
Yeah.
Fletching is fletching.
It's just
Literally
smaller.
just the length of the bolt.
So
yeah.
if you give me those, I can just do that in one night.
Yeah.
Crack them. There's 20.
Yeah. Now this will require a check because it's not the same as just making a normal arrow.
Okay.
Still cool,
Does
though.
blood ever spoil?
Yes. The blood
From
spoils
personal
in 7
experience,
days, and then
Right.
it's useless.
So keep that in mind.
Well, we should just sell it as soon as we get there, right?
Make into Okrose.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a use for anything like that yet.
No, there are some spells that do require
Do any
something
of us
like
have a
that.
Summoning.
crossbow?
But all the summoning spells are capped anyways because they attack you too. Unless you like have their true name, which I still have no idea how you're supposed to get.
Longbow.
He goes to hit you. Nice try, Jeffrey.
Making it deal.
Dentist tracks. Please no. Donald, good to see you.
Okay.
Eugene.
Yeah, it's really damn.
Really
Um,
names.
Then just wanted like some unintelligible.
Okay, so
demon
an hour in the
language.
morning, you are focusing on harvesting body parts from these devils. So it takes it's about 9 o'clock by the time you finish.
These other adventurers are just watching us like, what?
Now they've probably packed up and left by then, but
Sure.
you will easily overpass them when you right back on
So long,
horseback.
sucker.
Yeah, we hit them in the back of the head with our hand as we go by.
Knock them out.
Better luck next time.
They're also carrying a dead body, so that's gonna slow
Sure.
down.
So, because you're required to travel at a slow pace, but it's a slow pace by horse, which is still pretty fast.
Required. Why are we?
Oh, because you don't have enough horses. But with Tanner gone, I thought we maybe just
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
yeah.
this
But you
horse,
do need to buy a new one.
Horse
so-
is there, but he can't help with the Arcana check. Alright, dude.
Hey, the horse isn't there. Good point.
His horse has got glasses on?
Yeah, so it'll be about you can arrive back in Okrose before lunch by like 11.
Oh, that's, yeah, we're good then.
Good. What's for lunch?
We can probably get free lunch if we want.
We have some blood.
And then we don't.
Ew.
Just like hot sauce.
Yeah.
We're using the spines like chopsticks.
A Brit walks over, makes it
We're
the pudding.
using them for kebabs.
Toothpicks.
You accidentally broke yourself. And
Do you have any
Like
other
flames
business
up.
here, or do you want to proceed to Okrose?
So are we gonna sell?
Yeah, we should just sell it while we're here. Because it's going to spoil in 7 days
Yeah.
anyways. 7 days.
Wait, so where are we?
So we're in this city, which is where he's from, and he's actually royalty, and that's
Kinda. He's adopted royalty.
I mean,
Sure.
just like all good royalty. I'm going to get Princess Diana, but brakes on my horse aren't going to work. He crashed into a tree.
We traveled. We traveled.
You're really funny.
You guys travel along the road. You pass the travelers who like wave and thank you. Obviously, they're very solemn because some bad stuff just happened to him. But you are able to make it to the city without any sort of encounter. You don't run across anyone on the road. No merchants, no travelers, nothing bad. But that's pretty normal considering nobody goes up to Arrow Point Bridge. You arrive back at the city at around 11 a.m.
Oh, we should. I might report that. I'll go. Yeah, we should report that to my family as well, just to be safe. Let them know that it's clear to use that area again.
Sure.
I made it.
Sure.
I can't see it. It's not a road anymore.
I would know where to sell that stuff, right? Though, yeah, maybe the Lightbringers Guild does all that, but
So,
Give it-
you
wrap it
know of
up.
a few places that might take it. What you need to do is make a carousing check, which will go off of, or is it carousing?
cruising down the street.
It's carousing.
564.
However, because you're so familiar with the city, you can make the check with advantage. It goes off of perception.
Wrap it up and give it as a gift to your fiance.
Yeah, here's all these body
How about
parts.
Azrax gives it to you?
We're all covered in like blood and stuff.
I'm gonna craft a file of love and
Went to
use
the
it on
park
her.
to get this food.
I have a +2 to perception, but I had advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage because you know the city so well.
Well, that's
That's a good one.
14.
Is there other
I say
stuff needed for that file?
it's like
of love?
regular,
You are not. You. It's just an
like
ingredient.
regular good shops. And
You
I'm
are
not like a
unaware of
shady
the
back
other
alley where
ingredients.
everything's like a third of the price that we get sold.
You're like, no, I know a good Mexican.
I know a guy. Or like behind
If
the
you were
dumpster.
proficient with like an alchemy's kit, I'd let you make a check. Otherwise, you'd have to research it.
Yeah.
I got a
Went to the
14
park
for
to get this food.
Okay,
Carousing
you
was
find a small market.
perusing. No.
I'm pretty sure it's carousing.
I think
Have you ever heard like you were cruising the store?
Well, perusing is the word, but carousing
you're
might
right.
be
No,
a
this isn't-
similar.
it was- Carousing.
Carousing kind of sounds like I've heard that before. Not that that's.
Well, I'm the English master here, and I've already like mispronounced like 7 words today. Okay, so
Your
so
degrees
glad I'm
left-
$50,000 in debt,
degrees.
guys. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Hey, John, I have to quit because I don't know what a philosopher of love is.
A horchata of love.
A jalapeno.
Oh, dude, that's the next song. Horchata of love.
Jalopy of love.
Okay, so you find a small stand belonging to the Descenders, and it's like a fundraising type thing. They sell some ingredients and stuff that they don't really need to travelers for magical components, and they usually buy lesser components that haven't been taken by the Ascenders for research. Here, the merchant guy,
Guess we could have sold these.
he's an Asmir, but he looks kind of rugged, dirty, kind of skinny. As you approach, he's being slightly hostile with a few other customers.
He won't do that with me, dude.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Or it depends on how you want to approach him. I'm not going to do you don't have to do like a dialogue. But this is just to see how he sort of interprets you. So you can do an intimidation if you want to seem like more soldier. You can do a persuasion if you want to seem more kind.
I'll probably do well, let me see, but yeah, I'll do persuasion because I don't want to be mean. I just want it's a respectful place.
Intimidation could also just be like I'm royalty.
He recognizes
Yeah,
my
yeah,
presence,
exactly.
but I'll just do persuasion. Anyways.
You also can make this check with advantage because you are well known throughout the city.
90-20.
Okay.
Wait, let me reroll and take the lower. 20.
After talking to him for a few moments, he agrees to buy any of these items off of you for full price.
Heck yeah, boys.
He doesn't even really try to barter with you.
He knows it. I got the bling on me.
Yeah,
I'm the royal
exactly.
family.
He also knows that your family funds most of their work, and the Descenders also has a very high casualty rate. It's like the people from Attack on Titan. What are they called?
Scouts.
Yeah, like the Scouts.
My ring is one of those Halloween spider rings.
Yeah, plastic. Your finger skin is like so tight around it. Your fingers like purple because it's meant for like a 3-year-old.
Oh, that's a funny visual.
That is funny.
Sweet. Yeah, we sell all of it then.
Do you want to keep the
Spines, yeah.
Okay, so minus the spines. 7.
Even though some of us actually, I bet Rattle could use crossbows fairly well because you have good dexterity and you're proficient.
You can sell everything but the spines
Yeah.
for 22 gold. 22 gold.
That's not a bad price. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll take it because that is full price. I got natty 20, so
22 gold for what?
Everything but the spines.
we'll keep the
Yeah, so
spines.
all the blood vials,
Oh,
essentially, and the
Yeah,
saliva.
That's fine.
yeah, we'll take it.
Okay.
Shake his hand. Tell him good work.
Yeah, you guys make the trade.
Yeah, look.
He's happy to get it. He also remarks he heard about your your journey into the caves.
Literally the next day we had a way crazier one.
He also makes a comment that if you're ever interested in joining up with the Descenders, they're always looking for recruits. You guys seem like a tough crowd that can handle yourself, so
One day soon, my friend.
that he would be happy to have you guys.
Guards behead him.
Is there any other business you have in the city?
I'm just gonna tell one of the servants that would be at the gates or whatever, just like, hey, we went and killed a revenant or white, whatever the guy was, the bad guy at the Arrow Point, right? Arrow Point Isle, is that what it's called?
Every time we brought it up, it's always been white.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, but was it actually a wraith, or was that the Death Knight?
Yeah, he's a wraith.
Oh, I didn't know, because I figured he was a Death Knight.
That's fine. J.R.R. Tolkien's rolling his grave. It's fine.
He's been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
Amazon got a hold of what mattered.
After Rings of Power. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just tell them like we killed that. It's safe to go through there again. Peace.
He kind of is like off put a little bit by it, but he agrees to tell him. Well, you would know.
This is feudal Japan. I start hitting him.
No, but it is good news. However,
Now other things can also go that way.
well,
Lashings.
the big concern is that if that way is completely cleared, the dwarves could possibly come up.
That's
north
why I
and attack
told
from
them
both
so they
sides.
can go and not let them do that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
There's
it's
no road
not
up there.
it's not
It'd be
bad
really
news, but it's
easy.
almost kind of like
Yeah, just go blow the bridge up.
right.
I guess they don't have. We don't have to go around telling everybody to kill no.
No, I'm
Yeah.
telling them so
Probably-
they know that so they don't get attacked when they're not expecting it
We
from
should
that.
probably tell other people.
Yeah, but you guys have
Okay, brother brought me some chips, cheese, and salsa. Here's a roll.
yeah, but you have
There's plenty more rolls.
Paladin of you know who with you.
Yeah, that's why like
Oh.
he's not even here right
Spill
now.
the tea to everybody.
But he's not here right
We
now.
should also probably tell
And he
the
won't think about it.
guys that were going to Kiz.
You passed them.
Yeah, but when we see them again, if we meet them at Kiz, we should probably say, hey, don't tell people that we killed no. Tell people that there's still bad things up there.
True. Might be too late once they're already there, but
It's
we'll figure it
also
out. I'm
it's not like an urgent tactical
Yeah,
thing.
it's
it-
still
but
a
it's just
very
like
long
a
ways
slight
to send
concern,
troops.
yeah.
And as long as they know.
Because again, there's
I'm not
still
worried.
not a road up there, and we need to
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I was telling the king that.
I was just telling one of the servants so we can just wait. You can tell him.
What were you saying? Tell the party about? Like the other
tell those other guys not to tell everybody that we killed no.
Oh, because it leaves an opening.
Yeah.
I already reported to Miss Spears, so.
I mean,
That's
it's
what I
fine.
said.
Tell them the same.
As long as both sides know, I'm not worried about the balance.
So I love it. You're like, oh, I love your city, Okrose, and I kind of want to marry the princess. Oh, but
She's not a princess.
hey, there's a huge chink in their armor now. We can go and destroy them.
Well, the part that I worry about is if the balance gets disrupted and my dum-dum grandpa is like, Tiamat, let's roll, brother. And we're like, not there to like stop that. That could be really bad. We could all die.
Read on that, make sure there's no.
Oh, Brother Burns, thank you. I'm so hungry. Hey!
Thanks, Pops. That's awfully kind of you. Okay, do you guys have anything else you want to do in the city?
Our rations expire in 4 days.
At the end of the month, so yeah, you have 5
Get
days.
one more
But
ration.
So you bought it yesterday.
Like, if we have lunch here,
Let me get
Yeah,
you
but then we
some
can get
sauce.
one more ration.
So, I don't know if we can. Well, true. I guess that'll last an extra day. But
You also should arrive in Kiz in like 2 days,
true,
I
yeah.
guess, yeah.
technically speaking.
Because they'll spoil anyways. That's the only thing I worry about.
Maybe 2.5 days, because part of the travel's done today. But
That works for me. Yeah, I think we're good to roll, right?
Yeah.
We got 22 gold for everything, and I rolled a natty 20, so we got full price.
it's
Is there
Okay.
anything we want to buy weapon wise? Or we could buy potions of healing if we need more.
yeah, that is true. You could attempt to buy some if you.
I don't think I have any more, too, so that would be nice.
We can go
How much
buy
are
some of
they?
those. They're not that much for the regular.
yeah, it wasn't too bad, really.
I think it was like 10 gold a piece for the regular.
It wasn't the so
2d4 plus 2.
yeah, and it's not necessarily the regular. There's like
Potion of greater, potion of lesser.
yeah. So there's the potion of normal healing, which is what you bought last time. Greater healing, superior healing, and then there's another one that's
Supreme.
yeah, supreme healing. That's very rare. That heals you 16d4s plus 8 or plus 16.
But the regulars are good if we don't want to use more of our hit dice.
Yeah,
We
you
know
guys
we
could
don't
visit a
have them all.
potion store and see.
We should.
Regulars are kind of just good just to get people up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to a regular potion place.
You want a fork for the chips?
What's that?
Salsa.
You checked this back?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It looks like the potion stand today is pretty packed. Once again, there's a huge group of descenders there. It looks like maybe a group has come back from the Vermilion Pines, which is why it's kind of like crowded. When you get up to like the front area where you can purchase the potions, you can see the potion seller is like pretty flustered. Once again, any one of you can do this, but only one of you can. You can make either a persuasion, intimidation
I'm
check.
gonna say Cliff take that one. I
And
got
this is
very
just
lucky
kind of
last
to
time.
give off like your presence. Like, are you nice? Do you barter with him? Are you successful in doing so? So persuasion or intimidation.
Nazrax is leaning against a jukebox. Elbows it. Ram range comes up.
If you want it with the nachos.
You don't have to use it if you don't want.
Sick.
What do you get?
He's gonna use 20 points to get an automatic crit. He got a 3, but whatever.
It's 10.
Can I help him
Oh wow.
by standing by him and looking cool? We look like the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, you can help. One of you can help, like you can in any case.
Just chuck this die.
We need a. Have you seen the dice jails?
Yep.
You can hang one from like the ceiling.
I want to get a one of those
Oh, I've seen
presses.
those.
Like I want a hydraulic press, and that's where they go.
13.
20.
For 20.
Not bad.
Cliff, is that
Okay.
the second day you've worn the shirt in a row?
What? Shut up.
He's a man.
Oh my!
You
I
don't
forgot.
sit
I
on
was
the
gonna
shirt.
wear it
At
today.
least
And I forgot.
compliment me first on it.
Guys.
My
And a
wife
good
got
looking
me. Not my wife. My mother-in-law got me a Christmas Dungeon and Dragon shirt.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't bring it. I'll never wear
You didn't
it.
sound very happy.
No, it was cool. I'm sad that I didn't wear
I
it.
Wear it
still
like
think
every other day.
We should
Never
wear
wash it.
Sweaters.
Only wear it to
This is
Walmart.
jeans, but-
Um.
I want my brother has one of Jesus with balloons that says Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
I want that one.
Okay, so see, also, even though there's a lot of chaos in the store and
Sorry,
it's
what-
obvious,
What all did we sell? The 3 vials and the 1 vial?
everything
Yeah,
except
we
the
kept the
spines,
spines, everything
saliva,
else.
blood, yeah, everything
It
except
was
the
like
spines.
22 gold.
Yeah, I got that.
So
It was like
you're
a-
able to maintain a calm presence through the chaos, and you're able to figure out what he has. He has potions of healing, a potion of poison. Just so you know, a potion of poison.
You do it to your weapon, right?
No.
Oh.
A potion of poison looks the exact same as a potion of healing. In fact, you cannot tell the difference even with an identify spell.
Oh.
They are completely indistinguishable. The only difference is the potion of poison does like 40 damage to you instead of.
I guess healing is really just
Oh, is
poison
it
when you
very
think
rare? How
about it.
much is that?
No, it's rarer than a potion of healing, but so like assassins might like steal one of your so yeah. He has one of those. He has a potion of growth, a potion of hill giant strength,
You know, it's
a
funny.
potion of clairvoyance, a potion of stone giant strength, a potion of flying, and a potion of invisibility.
In Baldur's Gate 3, the stupid potion of poisons do look identical to healing potions, and they put them in the slot right next to it. And half the time when I was playing, I would just down one of those on a turn and be
Yeah.
like,
In
what?
D&D, you can't tell the difference, so it's always like a random risk, depending on where you get it.
Crazy.
I mean, healing is really just poison when you think about it, you know?
Yeah,
That's pretty deep.
you don't want that. Yeah.
How
Death
much
is
for
only
the-
cure for everything?
How much for the hill giant?
Thank you, Merkel.
The potion of hill giant strength, there is only one, and it is 125 gold.
And stone giant?
The stone giant is
Does
2,200.
that give you 25 strength on a stone giant? What does it give you?
That was 22.
Oh, is it only 22?
Because hill is 21.
Oh, and Hill gives 19? No, Ogre gives 19.
It's 21
Yeah.
for hill.
Oh, so each one's a 1
Then
point
it goes,
increase.
no, it goes 23, 25, 27, 29.
Yeah, because storm giant's 29.
Yeah.
How much is
What do you read
the
about that?
potion of poison potion?
The stone giant.
160 gold.
Why is it 160?
Yeah, and you can see like the cork is a different color with like a skull on it, just so people know. But you could easily remove it.
Yeah, you can easily switch it.
That's like a funny
How much
break.
do you have?
Well, there was the stone giant.
I don't know. Actually, you should have personal.
Mesrax, yeah, you have personal funds, and Mesrax has the party
I have
funds.
73 regular. What's a potion of healing cost?
A potion of healing is only 30 gold.
Not bad.
I think I'm only about 30 on me.
Well,
Personally.
we can use party funds for this.
Yeah,
So-
poison.
anyone that doesn't have a potion of healing should get one.
I will.
I don't.
You're fine.
I do have one actually. I just didn't know that.
You don't have one, Ethan?
No.
Alright, so 2 potions of healing.
I think Ian drank his, right?
Yeah, he
I
used
did
his.
read mine.
And then, is it okay if I get the Hill Giant Strength? Because now that I
Why
How
have
not?
much
well.
is it?
125.
Which is a really good
Yeah,
deal.
that's an amazing
The Stone
deal.
Giant one is 2,200.
Yeah.
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 So,
The
Now
Hill,
that-
Giant, the Hill Giant one is only on sale at the moment because it's getting old and they're trying to replace it for stock. It's like clearance.
goes bad.
Yeah.
Someone goes to grab it, I shield back.
There's
them.
mold growing around the Hill Giant toe inside, which is
Oh.
true. There is a toenail inside each one.
It's like Skyrim.
Isn't it a full toe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why, yeah. So.
So I totally
I-
let him.
I would like to buy that because I have my
should
shield.
buy it.
My shield master now gives shove, but I need to be strong.
Yeah, and I believe it lasts a minute.
Yeah. All right.
We should get the poison too.
I also have a spell scroll,
I'm fine with it. I just don't know what
which
we're
I'm
gonna
not
use it
sure
for.
of what, but it says
Someone
potion
probably.
of thunder
Well, I
resistance.
didn't keep track of that for you, so if you didn't write down what the spell scroll
I
was,
might have it.
you have nothing.
Oh, you know what? Whatever scroll I got about.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
because
you
you can't
get
really
it.
cast magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got a
so-
scroll of levitate and a scroll of shadow moil.
I think that's all
I think
you
it was
got.
levitate what I got, so I give it to him.
What level is Shadow Moil? Oh, that's 4th level. Dang. That
All
could
right.
be a good get out of jail free card if you roll
So-
enough.
I got 60 gold
Either
for
or.
2
We could find out.
healing potions.
Yep.
125 was it for the Hill Giant?
Yes.
Yep.
What's the poison?
160.
Are we
Is that
good?
one the most expensive?
Are we good with that? We want that?
Because
I'm
they're.
fine to have it.
Well,
We
first
could
of
probably
all,
get
How
some
much
of it.
gold do we have as a party total?
it's not ethical to make them because they are actually completely indistinguishable. So
Why did he
if
make it?
he probably didn't. He probably ended up buying it off somebody or finding it and being like, well, yeah.
We're taking it off the market's hands for good measure.
Sure, yeah, I have to keep the public safe.
We have 11.
we dump it in the water wells. We go,
This should dilute it, right?
yeah, this is useless.
You go to the king. I've noticed you've looked quite sickly, my lord.
Worm tongue.
Yeah, late is the hour that you go.
We have 1,100 gold.
Okay, yeah, we can buy it.
All right. Anything else? Any other requests?
I don't think so. One last trip to the bathhouse?
All right.
Steal more
345
gems.
gold.
Oh, I
So
was thinking the other house.
Escanor, Rattle, potion of healing for you two. I'm not writing
Oh,
that
yes,
down.
yes.
You hear that? Make sure you write that down or it's lost.
What'd you say?
Right
Potion
now.
healing each.
And I'll keep the
Alright.
potion.
You-
Potion.
Okay.
So,
So
I
all
can chug
I'm,
it if I get skewed.
the
Sure.
only thing I'm writing is the potion of Hill Giant Strength.
I'll pretend to be dead and he drinks
And I'm
it, and I
keeping
have
that
to
for
stab
myself.
myself. Like Romeo and Juliet.
Uncle Cliff, are you being selfish?
You called me by the unmentionable name.
Can we
I
pass
now
me a
will kill
pencil?
He was out of
What?
character there, obviously.
Actually, I think you are Uncle Cliff now and forever.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's what it says on his file.
Ready? I'm like a Spartan, dude. For
Dude, this is
300. And you're freaking the Persian king, dude. You're Xerxes,
I'll
bro.
cover your eyes.
What's you're Odysseus. You got home and you had to shoot the arrow through the axes. Dude, if Ethan loses an eye one day to that
I
would be
was nice
tragic
that
but very
time. I
funny.
didn't-
No, I know, but it would be funny.
It would, wouldn't
Yeah, it's really fun.
Ethan would look really cool though, I bet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what you said.
Is there any other business you have in the city?
Get nine
Or do you
to
want-
it.
Okay, so it's about noon by the time you leave the city, ready
All
for your
right.
journey. You have your horses. Okay, let's look. So you guys are traveling where?
Down the plain path.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Which one are we going to first?
This is the wet end, and then.
So you can move 16 hexes per day.
Is it just called poison? What is it?
Potion of
Potion of poison.
Actually,
You'll be
potion.
fine.
of
Coke
poison.
Does it give the poison condition or does it do damage?
No, it just does damage, like a ton of damage instead. So you guys can travel 16 tiles with a horse as long as you stick on the road. However, it's already noon, so you can probably move about 10 tiles today.
Yeah,
Typically,
yeah.
you can move 16.
That works for me.
Hey, who wants to stop by the cave and explore it some more?
Was
We
it
never went down that path. We could camp in there. It's probably safe, Smile. I mean, it probably is, honestly.
Okay.
not
I'm
like
gonna
there's gonna
roll
be a-
for encounters though.
A portal to Mir there.
Yeah, the other side of the cave just has another entrance to, to the Underdark.
They were actually continually meeting and fighting and canceling each other out, but we
Now one side is just pouring through.
It's like no.
Mount Strumpet.
Who's the one star?
The one sword might do it?
The one switch from the Loret, who turns into the Reach.
Wait, the one sword is the guy that the Lorax shows the
I'm
tree.
saying the players will die if they enter here.
The one sword is
Well,
the main
it's
one
pretty
from the Lorax,
self-explanatory.
right?
Yeah, the guy that jumps down on the trees. And yes, it is canon. I made a rap about it.
He's on me,
No,
Mr. Brent.
Cannot be. I'm just helping the economy. That's from the one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you are traveling, about 4 hours into your travels, you come across a wagon that has been tipped over on the side of the road. Not only one, there's like 3 wagons tipped over. Each wagon is accompanied by 1 to 2 dead horses, just dead in the road, and you
Sure,
can see
one's
like
alive
a few
for Tanner.
arrows like sticking out of the wood, things like that. However, any of you can go ahead and make a perception check.
I wonder if these were the.
That's not a very good roll.
16.
We're actually
Well, we're
Natty
past.
20.
We're past that.
we're actually in Cliffs 1, and these are the wagons that we didn't save.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
Natty 20.
Okay. With a natty 20, you notice 2 things. First, the blood from the horses appears to be fresh, meaning this attack happened very recently. 2,
They're cool.
you see from just a slight cut in one of the wagons, like an eye peeking out, but then when you lock eyes, he like disappears.
I would like to use Divine Sense.
I would like to use Fireball.
I say, hold on. there could be injured travelers in there, but I do let these guys know, hey, let's surround this because somebody's still there.
It looked like a human eye, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Is
so
it?
let me get within 60 feet, let's call it 50 feet, of these wagons and use Divine Sense.
Dice were just rolled, things
So-
are about to get bad.
Detect presence of undead, celestial, or fiend.
You do not detect any of the above.
Okay,
Back fiend.
I let everyone know that. So chances are that you saw a human, or
Yeah, somebody
maybe a
survived
goblin
whatever
or
attack.
something. But yeah,
Probably demons or devils that attacked them while they were.
I mean, it could have even been. Well, it was this like just happened.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So it's not the devils we killed earlier. This
We
is
could-
a dangerous road, I say to Aetvius.
Yeah. You guys can call out and announce yourselves.
Yeah, I say, hey, I see you there. Are you friend or foe?
Kind of a high-pitched, slightly stuttering voice comes back and says that it depends. Who are you?
Give our
I am Escanor.
As you're speaking, an arrow flies from the wagon, but it just goes like by your head. Like it's a complete miss.
Hey, yo.
I'll speak up. I'll say, I'm a paladin of Sele'ron, and we do not intend any harm upon you.
Another arrow flies, but this one lands like 3 feet in front of you.
Are you? I'm gonna like get ready. By that I mean get behind Mazdrax, and I'm like, are you? Did you attack this convoy, or are you a survivor? What happened? I give my name. I'm like Aetvius, royalty of my city that I'm feeling.
Yeah, I'm
Okrose.
hiding behind Mazrax.
Everyone's just behind the shield.
You have shield master. Yeah, you're good.
He says, "Nice try, but if I'm gonna die, I'm not gonna die like just weak and waiting. I'm gonna die fighting."
You can see us.
Do not
Just look
shoot
at
us again, sir.
So can we just pass by? Is that fine?
What? Okay, what kind of wagon was this? Was it like merchant wagon or?
You can go ahead and make a perception check, but it'll require you getting closer. So you could try to do a stealth check first.
Let me shout,
Okay,
say,
stealth.
just let me come.
Hold on, let Ram
Oh, yeah.
do this first.
Okay. Stealth check is 18 plus. I think I have plus
Yeah,
5.
you can only see out of that little hole.
23 to stealth.
Okay, so you were able to get closer without this guy recognizing you. On the other side of the wagon, you see a bunch of like corpses. It looks like this wagon has been completely, like this caravan's been completely decimated except for this one guy. And this dude, he's an Azmir. Clearly, you can see from the sparkle of light in his eyes. He's thin, he's wearing leather armor, and each one of these guys has a familiar emblem. Go ahead and make a history check with advantage. He has flashbacks.
22.
The Kenku camps.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we did
22.
just leave one.
You recognize this symbol as being one Escanor wears as well,
Mace.
of a hammer.
Tell
Yeah,
me.
I know, no joke, dude.
I would absolutely kill you here.
No, you wouldn't even see it if you know the records.
Not if the bodies are all
Obviously, I would
burned.
check.
Yeah, how far away
Hope
is
this
he
guy
now
updated his
from-
death record.
He's far enough away that like, I mean, he could still scream for help, but he like none of you are close.
This
to
guy's
him.
a
Yeah,
bad
any
shot.
kind of talking would give away his position.
Yeah, exactly.
But-
All right, so let me say like, let me come close.
We could've
I'll
used
come
a raven.
alone. I can heal you.
Yeah, I could have.
He says, "Yeah,
Forgot
nice
about
try."
What can I do to convince you?
He says, "You can move on your way and never show your face again."
I
That's
say,
fine.
guys, let me.
I want to use,
Fireball.
yes.
That's
Power
too high
word
level
kill.
spell. Can't waste it.
Okay, does he look like a fighter to me? Like what kind of...
He's
class?
thin. He look.
Yeah, sir, if you had to give your, say, vitality a numerical assessment.
Yeah.
I can give a description of what he looks like.
Exactly.
You can
Yeah.
make your own
He's firing a
conclusions.
bow.
He's thin.
Leather,
He
right.
has a thin build. He's wearing leather armor, and he is wielding a short bow.
Okay. Gotcha.
He has a sword at his side. But other than that, he's not heavily armored. He looks pretty unimpressive. He almost looks like someone you would train for like a castle wall to shoot arrows. He doesn't look like that impressive.
Okay, so I want to turn to you guys and basically like, let me just go and try to calm this guy down.
I want
I
to...
don't want to shed his blood.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to attack
Depends,
this
yeah.
guy. I do want to say something along the lines of like, I'm a mason. I protect these roads. Or I'm supposed to.
Well, you should have said that in your introduction if it's an important
Well,
part
I'm
of your
trying.
character.
He's shooting at me.
He says, yeah, Mason. Sure have heard that one before.
Yeah, those guys
but
suck.
I boom activate my Masonic mallet.
That's
he
good.
says, Escanor, is that you?
Okay. So
I cast fireball.
Yeah.
I run up to him.
What trickery is this devil?
Yeah, he has one of those like exploding fireball necklaces. When he gets close, he just rips it off.
Yeah.
Escanor hugs him and just
Bye-bye, idiot.
in flame.
You get to the other side, and of course you see this like very gruesome scene. Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
So the Masons, are they all like combat, or are they mostly like aid?
Well, you only see them dead.
Are they basically like a good version of the Red Cross?
Yeah, so
Perception check?
they're like an adventurers guild that's dedicated just protecting the roads. But with the war and with like they're strict. It's
I just know if your average
it
member was
perception?
strong or not.
Yep, with
18.
advantage. You cross the side and you see this guy up on the wall and you recognize him. Sorry, up against like the wagon. He was with you in Davier.
Oh wow.
And as you look down at this scene before you, you recognize several of them. Not all of them, but some of them were your friend. Go back to Lord of the Rings, the second
Yeah.
one. Like, yeah,
Trees are
some
my
of these.
friends.
Yeah, some of them were your friends. You knew them.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Say what happened? What's his name?
If only we had weapons.
His name is Domus.
Huh?
Not D-U-M-B.
I
D-O-M.
say Dom. What
Oh,
happened,
Domus.
my friend?
Domus, yeah.
Who attacked you? What
Like ranking
was this?
kings.
The wind? Was this the storm cold?
That's a classic version.
He says, Escanor, I wish you would have been there. We were
Yeah.
completely surprised.
Why weren't you with us?
He said, he's injured but not too bad. You can see where he has like an arrow wound. He's like snapped off, which you're not supposed to do, by the way.
Yeah, you
But
want
he
to push
did
it
it.
through.
But other than that, he's okay. He's lost a lot of blood, but he's not like dying.
Yeah.
They met up with a group of Masons and were heading north towards Okrose. When the other group of Masons completely turned on them and slaughtered them.
Oh, maybe there are bad
The
Masons.
bad Masons and kids, dude.
That's
Yeah.
a new song, dude.
Wait, what did you say you're traveling?
Shout out to my bad Masons and kids.
They're traveling from Thanes. They came from the city of Davir.
That's actually sick, dude.
Yeah, they
Wait,
were.
so they
What was
okay.
the bathroom?
Yeah.
Where,
It's
did I
first
ask
floor
him,
on the
did
right.
you meet these guys in Kiz?
No. They only met them like a night ago on the road. They were making camp.
Oh, so by Kiz then.
Yeah. So it was.
Oh,
like,
okay.
it wasn't in Kiz,
Yeah,
but it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
on the
Would be
road from
there, I
Kiz.
bet.
I'm like, dumbass, you dumbass. I just asked you this. No. I say, okay, that's very disturbing. Did you take any of them out or any of their guys here?
He said we tried, but we were friendly talking. They knew everything about us.
Friendly
They
talking?
knew where we were friendly talking, dude.
We were friendly talking, Mesa.
We were friendly, comma, talking, comma. But he said they just, like, 1 second they were Masons. They talked like Masons, they dressed like Masons. They knew about, like, the stuff we had been doing, what we were working on. And then
Right.
out of nowhere, they just burst into an attack like we were their worst enemies. We didn't stand a chance.
Maybe they got some kind of illusion or something.
Yeah.
Hypnosis.
Yeah, he only lived because he, like, happened to get, like, flipped out of the wagon.
Yeah.
They must have presumed him dead. But by the time he came conscious, a group had come back to, like, scout up and make sure everyone was dead. And they just barely left, and then you guys showed up.
Like how long?
Like, a few hours.
Oh,
That's
that's not that long, man. Or, that's
It was
pretty
like,
long.
it was like
man.
3 days.
We didn't pass any of them.
No, because they went the other way. They went back down.
Oh, duh, yeah. But that means we will probably see him, right?
Yeah, we gotta kill them.
yeah. Can you describe them?
Man, that sucks.
He can describe a few of them, but the details he gives are pretty generic. I mean, it gives you a good idea of the group, but the group appears to be pretty large. He doesn't have any information on any specific one that would, like, give him away. Like, oh, there was a scar on his forehead or something like that.
I want to ask if
They all have matching tattoos on their necks
I want to ask
of turtles.
They
Why
all
were-
wore a
why were
badge
they
that said, we
going-
are Masons.
why were they going to Okrose? Just to
Yeah,
recruit
we are
and
Masons.
stuff?
Smile.
Yeah, they were called up to Okrose. The commander's been taking people out of Davir to help, like, try and stabilize the situation up there on the road. And so that's why.
Well, the commander definitely should have done that because we need all the Masons back.
He says that's exactly what the commander in Davir tried to say, but he was outranked. You should have been there, Escanor. You could have done something.
I'm kind of a peon.
Where were
down
you?
there though? I'm not that high.
You're not that high, but you are a hero.
That's true. That
Oh.
stinks, man.
You can heal this guy.
Yeah.
Give
if you
him
could
a-
heal him, that'd be great.
You could, but you're not going to.
No.
Yeah, I hand him a potion of healing.
Everything's
better
gonna
this
be
way.
okay.
And he live on in suffering.
Dang, that
He has to
stinks.
keep his. I don't let anybody heal, by the way. They have to keep scars.
Are you telling me you failed?
No.
Here.
In my country, scars are an honor. You have to keep them.
Well,
I say as I rip the
I
arrow shaft
definitely
out.
want this guy. I mean, he's my friend. I want him with us.
Yeah, and you knew he was lower than you.
We can't
He's
split the
your
XP
new
with any more
companion.
people, dude.
He's like a
Dude,
recruit.
I would 100% take him as a companion.
We don't
We
have
gotta get
horses.
2 more horses then,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
split the XP 2 more ways.
But that's not legal in this world.
Well, I mean, I'm not leaving.
It
him
literally
here.
is. We were just at a slave camp. Like 2 days ago.
I'm not leaving him here by himself. If we can get him to a group of other Masons, I heard there's some cool Masons and kids that we can give him to. If he at least comes to kids, even if we put a disguise self or whatever on him,
We can just go to Okrose,
he
right?
could probably.
There might not be
we don't
Masons,
wanna
but it'll
go
be
back
safe.
to Okrose.
We don't have to. I can just give him a letter of introduction and send him on his way.
No, all of his friends are just murdered, man.
So he should be feeling great. He will.
He's gonna have survival's guilt, dude.
Yeah, we're going to see them bad Masons and kids.
His friends were jerks.
Yeah.
He's better off.
Yeah, I heard the Masons kind of suck.
Dude, apparently we do.
I'll give him 5 points.
Tell him if he goes to
I don't
the
know how much
devil
he
dungeon
needs,
and
but-
shakes a man's hand.
It's enough to like
And then drink this
stop
after
the
your
bleeding,
armor
but he's not
moment.
completely
Yeah,
healed.
so-
But it's
Yeah.
enough to a point where he's
Say,
like stable. He can move around, travel.
He'll be okay.
Crap.
This one's for Tanner.
Yeah.
Shakes his hand and blows up.
Yeah,
But,
are you thirsty, devil?
okay, yeah. So I just want to say, well, obviously you're safe now with us. Let's go back down to Kiz.
To kiss?
Or aren't we going to Kiz
Yeah.
right now?
No, to kiss, I said.
Kiss?
Like,
You did say you wanted
one
to
of
be
the
a
Masons,
companion,
dude.
Let's kiss.
and I said that wasn't legal.
This is how you become a Mason, guys. In fact, you guys
It's
have
like
all
a real
secret-
Mason.
You guys have all secretly been Masons, by the way.
In our sleep.
You have to say like as you're sleeping, you guys are.
The next adventure group we see, we just murder.
Dude, you're level 4. You don't even know, dude.
Very great.
Wow.
Anyway, so we I said let's go down there. We'll patch you up, disguise you. We know some people you can hang around.
Yeah, just take the badge off that says you're a Mason. That's a good enough disguise.
Yeah, seriously. And then
But if they completely
And then-
flipped, I'm wondering if they are mind controlled or illusion or something.
well, we gotta figure that out.
Because then I'm worried about us also like murdering random people.
Yeah, well,
Or
I don't
each
want to
other.
go down and murder innocent Masons.
That's good.
But if they're bad Masons, then I'd love to.
Oh, it's morality or by our standards. They could be bad just because it doesn't matter if you're mind controlled. Your body's still dead. Dude. I would take responsibility.
Yeah. Okay, so I just say you're gonna come with us, man.
Yeah, he agrees.
Safe.
He does not want to travel
He's
alone
healed,
all the
right?
way to Okrose.
No, definitely.
Fuck someone.
Yeah, he's healed enough that he's okay. Not
You
completely,
can come
but
chill with us, and let's pack your belongings. Anything of value here?
there are quite a few dead Masons.
Of
I said of value.
Well, what can we make out of them?
So yeah, I want to dissect each one.
Yeah, like
After counting the dead, you find that there are
effigy we're
30
carrying with us.
Masons here.
30 Masons.
Whoa! They got slaughtered.
That means there's a huge
30?
group of bad guys.
They couldn't even beat him, dude. That's funny.
Now,
Dude, that's
do you
That's so
now?
bad.
You've only been traveling about 4 hours. So really, you're not this far. This encounter happened a little further up the road. It happened actually, like right here.
Oh, by the cave.
This place is.
Do you want to take the burying this many dead would take the rest of the day?
You guys do pyres though, right?
I'm saying we could.
What if we just-
honestly we could do a fire.
Yeah, pile the bodies up.
That would be quicker, but it
Yeah,
would
it
still, it would still take
I don't
significant
wanna leave
amount of
them all.
time.
I don't want to leave warriors who died honorably.
We'll just put them in a pile.
Or mass grave, I guess, but that'll take a long time to dig something, dude.
In a pile.
Like a 30-yard trench right there. Yeah, I think we just burn them. Fireball, dude, you get to do
That's what I was
it.
gonna say. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of sick.
Put them in a pile. You know?
Yeah, we'll take obviously more valuables from them.
I mean,
Most of them are all of them are armored and equipped. It's up to you to determine. Well, once again, yeah,
you can mend it.
scavenging the bodies and putting them to rest
'Cause don't you,
will take a while.
Oh no, you already delivered.
I mean, the
weapons.
Masons are
Oh
gonna...
wait, dude, I can fix up one of the wagons and we can attach our horses to it. Take all the stuff back down to.
And somebody could ride the
There's-
wagon who doesn't have horses. That might be
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah,
It's a good
because there's
idea, good
the
thinking.
gear,
Yeah.
the harnesses are still good for hitching the wagons.
You'd
Or
have to
they-
check.
He could
I
repair
can
them.
mend them.
Yeah.
You can mend them as long as they're not just too destroyed. 'Cause you can only repair within a foot.
And if not,
Very
I'll
specifically, they-
craft new ones.
But
dude.
burn
why don't you
those
make
only.
an investigation check for all 3 wagons? We'll just do 1 check.
Okay.
15.
What's your armor?
21.
21.
I'm 14.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I thought you were 11.
Yeah, come on.
Um,
How old are you?
hey, on a 1, none of them. They're all 3 too destroyed.
I like
On
the
a-
idea that that's
on
what they
anything
focus
between
on.
a 2 or 4, one of them is okay. On a 5, 2 are okay. On a 6, they're all 3 okay. Not that you
Guess
only
we
need
could sell
one.
the
that's
wagons,
just
too.
random. Okay, so one of them is repairable. The other 2, two destroyed.
Okay.
You can see that there has been, damage done by weapons and spells. But one of the wagons with mending can be fixed.
Yeah, I'll start fixing the wagon. I want an Well, you guys, I assume, are
Yeah, we'll have to
gathering
get-
the bodies,
Yeah,
taking their
get
stuff off.
firewood and stuff from the.
I'll start digging those graves. It's gonna take a lot of
I don't know
work.
how long it burns.
Drink my
though.
potion
I
of
think it's
heal
an
giant
explosion
strength
fire
for
that's
this.
No,
gone.
we're gonna do a
I can
pile.
cast
Oh,
it 3 times.
Yeah.
Now,
Wait, but we're not.
Yeah, but
burning the wagon,
there's no
right?
way that would. They'd just be
Well,
really
there's one
gross.
wagon.
Like
It's
hard
south.
to do.
Scraps.
Yeah, the other 2 wagons and 30 bodies are gonna be.
Oh, yeah. fire
do you want to
forward.
go through the
Use the other
bodies and see
wagons.
what's usable?
Yeah.
The
True.
other 2 wagons.
We
it's
could
fire.
smash the other wagons.
Now, by
up
the
as
way,
quickly.
when
Well,
I
that's what we are gonna do.
Yeah.
when I mention something is usable, it means like you could potentially fix it with mending. If it's not usable, it's done. It's pretty much useless to you.
Yeah, it's unusable. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and I'd sit there and on
Okay,
our journey.
are you ready? By the way, this is gonna take the rest of the day.
But it is usable.
Like
Yeah,
you're
that's
taking
fine.
armor off, equipment off, piling them, breaking it. It'll take. You've already done 4 hours, so you only have 4 hours left.
Screw some work, but we need to do it.
Okay.
That's cool. Before I...
Someone
Can you
has a
write this
pencil.
down?
This is a lot of stuff.
Can we put him on like lookout duty just to make sure nothing else comes up on us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you go ahead and make a perception check?
Oh,
So roll the 20.
You roll the 20-sided die, which is this.
And Algan has like a
We're
plus
gonna
9 to
add-
perception or plus 8.
It says +5.
Yeah, because
Oh.
he's a scout or spies.
Yeah, but because I put his expertise into survival, I
His
bet.
wisdom is only +1.
Yeah, but he has expertise. I put
Survival,
I
yeah.
put it into survival, I bet, so we can track.
Okay, so, but that's not counted towards the perception, or
I thought I had 2.
so it's +8 because it's +5 plus the expert.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. So roll the 20-sided, add 8 to it.
because I think the scout got 2 expertise, and I put it
So,
perception
right
and
here?
survival.
Yes, you did.
Yep, you can roll it wherever you want. There's one there. You can roll it on the table, or you
But
can
that's
put it in.
those stats are over too,
3.
because I had
Well,
nothing.
so 3 plus.
8.
So that means you got a 12,
11.
which is a little below what you want. Usually 13 is what you want for like an easy roll. That's okay. Who knows? Hopefully nothing will
what
happen.
if Ethan's?
But if it does
Well,
happen,
helps.
you won't be the first to know.
Oh, yeah, Ethan has his pro.
Someone else will.
It could be if we all get 1.
I'll put my familiar on
Oh wait,
Um,
but you can't get lower than your passive.
If you
right?
put a, how about your familiar can help him
passive
with the
is way
check.
harder than that, right?
So you can
So-
you can roll again.
Yeah, so roll it again.
And you can just roll. Oh, there you go.
Because his passive is
Much
Nice.
better.
There we
26.
go.
18.
Oh, okay. So yeah, really good roll. That means unless there's like an invisible dude sneaking up on you, you're pretty much gonna spot anything that comes your way.
The crow is doing all the work.
Well,
Okay,
the crow has a bird.
you
right?
ready?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's a raven. Just named
There
crow,
are,
'cause
and
Ethan
you're,
likes
you're
to-
probably gonna need the wagon to carry this. Even with a bag of holding, this might fill up.
It's actually how
There are
I
5 suits of
Oh,
chainmail
man.
that are usable.
Sorry, I wasn't ready.
Are they like any size fit all?
So there are probably 1 or 2 dwarves, but among these, yeah, there's
There's a
enough.
company of all halfling
Okay.
masons.
Chainmail times 5. Got it.
Okay. There are 2 suits of hide armor that are usable. The rest didn't survive.
Got it.
How'd we find it? It was hiding.
Go home.
So,
Um,
I have to put my sheets back on my bed. No, I don't want to go home.
Us.
and 4 suits of ring mail.
Amber bonded.
Got it.
My good sheets
Okay.
make-
For
Amber,
weapons,
it's so cool, too.
there were 10
Yeah,
long
sheets make a huge
swords.
difference, I feel like.
10. Wow.
100 long swords. What swords?
5 morning stars.
Ooh.
Even if we just sell a bunch of this, we probably can get.
4 short swords.
No evening stars?
Well, who are we gonna give it to? The bad dudes and kids?
Me.
2
back down.
My
rapiers.
shooters and kids?
The bed.
Me. Hi.
Got it.
Here, me.
4 short bows.
You can use any of it. You have a better sword and bow though than those guys do.
Got it.
2
your sword's
hand
magic.
crossbows.
His sword's magic?
Yeah, same as mine.
Got it.
Because we're all
6
battle
light crossbows.
hunters. Just cut yourself to use it, but it's worth it.
We have crossbows now.
Light crossbows.
Yep.
You probably had one anyways with your kid.
Got
I
it.
think I did.
12 short
Let's
bows.
see if I got
We won't
You
run out of
already.
firewood.
Oh, there might be duplicates, right? Because you're just kind of rolling every time.
Oh, did I already do short bows?
Yeah.
Okay, disregard that one, sorry. No, there weren't. I'm going in order. I must have skipped
But
that
if
one.
12 was a higher number than last time.
But you only gave me like 4.
Then that's all there were. I accidentally rolled twice for the same one. So, yeah, we won't add. But of the arrows, you only find 12 left that are usable. So they expended pretty much all their ammo.
Your boy
They
has-
shot that many and literally didn't do anything.
They shot into themselves.
I asked Dom. I'm just gonna call him Dom.
And that's all you find.
Okay.
I
I put
asked
most of the
Dom
armor in the back.
how many were there.
Okay.
How many masons were there?
Probably just as much.
Okay, we're
So
not
probably
gonna get
about
into the
30.
Fast and
30-ish.
Furious series.
But they took him by surprise.
It is about family.
Yeah. Man, that's really rough. Really stinks.
It's a lot of them too.
He says it's been happening a lot.
And those masons
Yeah,
are like
I want
stronger.
to. I'm gonna tell him like, dude, 2 days ago, no, yesterday,
No.
there was a huge caravan going to Okrose from on the Oak Road.
By the way, you got some inspiration.
Oh, thank you, buddy. And they all died.
Did you give the 10 out to all of them?
I give it a 10 out. I also, you guys may have noticed, I have given inspiration
Check your
out
word.
to like other.
This is mine.
For your role playing with the with when you first found it.
Anyway, I tell Dom a lot of them died. I also tell him what went on with the wind and the cult.
He asked if you've heard of a group known as the Splinters.
We heard about them, that they're in Kiz.
He has he's been given some information that he thinks the Splinters are working with the Storm Cult. And
Oh my gosh.
he wouldn't be surprised if they also were the ones
Who's getting convoluted?
disguising themselves as Masons.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna say.
There's not like a more technical way of identifying a mason other than a pin. That's a really not good idea.
Yeah.
Well, so the problem is, like, the officers and stuff know each other. So if you're traveling with, like, an officer, then yeah, you would probably know. But where they're recruiting so much, there's so many new recruits, and they're, like, so spread out and moving around all the time.
Oh, but they talk like masons.
So,
Oh, yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
So I pull Mazrax aside
Yeah.
and I say, dude, don't make any oaths that I'm not gonna hold. Like, they killed 30 of these guys. Some of them were my best friends.
Allegedly, you can't say that yet.
Yeah. Say, like, I am going to take the tower's head.
Allegedly.
And that's gonna be. I'll take the sin. That's fine. I'll take the fall. But there's gonna be no mercy for what they've done here.
Allegedly done.
Allegedly.
Yeah. No, I
If the tower ever puts me hypothetically in a self-defense situation, I'm gonna kill him.
Allegedly.
No, I do tell. It's revenge. I'm gonna kill him.
I mean, I say, I certainly understand your wrath. Like, that's
Alleged wrath.
perfectly acceptable. I would still like to try to gather whatever information I can, and I'd like to understand the tower if I can.
We don't know what's going
If for
on
nothing
here yet.
else, than to protect others from other paladins from following this path.
I'll say, I 100%.
Alleged path.
I say I 100% respect that, but
I don't.
I will be dealing with his.
Anytime
justice.
anyone at this table says I 100%, it means they're about to not 100% something.
Yeah.
I 100% am not going to hurt you, but I am going to kill you.
I say, I agree. We should get as much as he done, but get as much information as we can. But he will be brought to justice, and he's going to die.
I mean, I wholeheartedly agree. If they did commit this, and they will be dealt with. Allegedly commit this, and they will be dealt with.
But yeah, so
I used if that would count.
that actually really does stink. Escanor is probably pretty beat up.
Allegedly beat up.
Allegedly.
I gave inspiration to you three for talking
Can
about
I-
your feelings.
Is there anything that I can do to try and like soothe
Escanor
fury
holds his
right
arms
now?
out, lowers his head,
Yeah,
goes in
like-
for a hug.
a prayer, or just
You could
is there
get
anything
if you high
that-
level mason.
No, I would just be afraid that you would, in the end, try to say like, "Oh no, the tower, he found God now," you know, and then
Yeah, we
say
already
like,
know they
"Hey,
don't
don't
exist."
say that." Be like, "Just don't get in my way of this. I need your help. That's what I need."
I need to know you're backing me.
So,
Yeah.
Alleged.
you guys...
I'll help you. I'll give you help finding mercy.
Yeah,
That sounded ominous.
The sun goes down, and as the sun goes down, you guys light this fire. And you kind of burn the bodies.
Oh, he plays his pan flute.
Oh, I want to sing.
If
With
you want to
concerning
give, you want to do, this is the only funeral these guys are going to get. If there is any sort of like religious rite or passing,
big dog.
Escanor, you being the only Mason,
Yeah, you probably got to.
yeah, it seems fitting that you would do something.
Yeah, I want to. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, this is gonna be sick.
Throw your mallet on the fire.
No. Yeah, I thought myself on fire. No. In Thaumaturgy, I'll be singing one of our...
It is like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Pour oil
You just
over
see
your
Escanor sprinting on fire.
I'll be singing one of our like battle songs or
This is my fight song.
or something.
Take that.
And
You
with-
never feel like a plastic
are there stones? Like, is it a stone road? That's how I imagined it.
Depending on where it is, some are stone, some are dirt.
I'll
It's stone.
take my time to start building like
A cairn.
almost like a big cross or something. Not necessarily a cross, but a
Yeah.
big.
like a traffic accident across stones.
Like
How do I
a
explain
Like a
cairn.
mark.
Like a
Is
memorial.
that what it's called? What's a cairn?
A
It's
memorial.
the
Yeah.
pile of rocks.
Yeah, it identifies
Like a
grave.
memorial, a marker.
Okay. I was like,
Well,
I
light
thought you were saying
candles around it.
Karen.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
She's the lady
Oh,
that gets
I
mad
got
at
video of this.
Yeah. So I'll just be like, as my hammer is just glowing, I'm
Excuse me,
singing
are
the
those
song.
your rocks? I'm getting them added.
Yeah. And I'm just building it where we're going
We
to.
use the potion of fly. We're building it like higher.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20. I just want to know how well you do building this.
Oh please.
Don't
roll
add
good.
anything to it.
I don't add anything
No.
to it. 8, but that means it's only 8 feet tall. That's pretty good.
8 rocks.
It's top
It's
heavy.
8 rocks. Really small.
But next to each other in a line, you can't tell. It's just in the ground.
Thomas slowly takes off his mason pin and throws it to the fire.
Hey,
Walks
I
into
should
the-
add some proficiency.
No, I just.
Yeah, you just wait
Actually,
there.
are you proficient in stoneworking, Kit?
He's a
Then
mage.
totally add that. I forgot. That's
Well,
fair.
then that would be 12.
He takes off. No, I'm just kidding. Can you build a small little stone
Wait, you have to do a
stack?
performance check for the song too.
Did you sing?
I was singing.
Oh yeah, do a performance check. That's like decent.
Oh, well, I got a 15. I don't think I had anything to
That's not bad though. You
That's not
performed
bad.
good. enough.
Mason
I'm
got
fine.
Your
me
voice
working.
cracks like crazy, but. Oh
Mason's got me
Yeah,
dying.
he does the like kid version of Ocean Bed.
I wanted to do something also for.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So after he does his bit, then I'll. I'm not too familiar with the religion of Chogar, but I'll basically do what I can.
The Masons are also, though Chogar is like more of their patron god, they are open.
Right.
I'm sure we got a collection of like.
Except the Storm Cold, if you can guess.
But yeah, I'll give some
Well, clearly
rights.
they're part of
I'll draw from the scriptures that I know, and then I will do a
Only
song,
songs of Solomon.
a song as well.
Y'all ever heard of collab?
That's like a morning song.
Collab.
But I think it's
Oh,
I think
bro.
it's a song.
That's coming in a future.
A song that
dude.
is meant for like warriors
Yo, Joseph.
and like
what a
they're
magic.
passing into the next life.
And just gunshots.
It
and a
probably-
window breaking.
It probably talks about
so
traveling
bad.
into the chained courts and finding, peace there. So performance.
This better be a
Our
good-
religion.
It's like an evil god. You're talking about like eternal
Oh, my
damnation.
boy's got gold keys over my plates.
Oh, dude, that goes hard.
I
Dude.
also got a 15.
Dude, you're the English major. You know poetry.
15.
Yeah.
James Joyce type beat.
Dom, you can tell, like, I don't know about the party, but like Domus is very pleased that you were fair to like all religion. You seem to capture the spirit of it, even though you didn't know much about it.
God is great.
You know, the fire. You have this huge
Spirit's
fire
great.
in the night, possibly a bad
Whatever.
sign. Could attract anything. The only other thing you have to do
Smell
this
of
night,
cooking
after
meat.
the fire's gonna burn for a while. I'm guessing you use the wagons and stuff,
Yeah.
and I probably have to gather more wood. However, you do need to locate water. Well, actually, you probably drank water before you came.
And is this the river that
Yeah.
we're right by?
You just need to, yeah.
Because remember, we got water from it on the way to Okrose the first time.
Yeah, actually, you probably don't need water too
How
because
about
you
how
would have
you're
gotten
just
water. in
holding
this
a
city.
water bottle while you do it?
I have infinite water.
Yeah, it's like I read The Wager on the Cruise, which is about like a shipwreck in the 1700s where they like starved and died. While I was on a cruise
I would
ship,
have a hard
stuffing
time
my
reading
face,
that.
sitting on a
Yeah.
scurvy
Or
as I
that,
suck on an
what
orange.
expedition was that when they went to the Arctic and boat got stuck and like one guy made it back eventually and everybody gave him crap for
It
it?
was a really good book, actually. It's called The Wager.
Have we gone anywhere, or are we still at the place where the wagons were?
We're still at the wagon place.
Yeah,
So you
we're-
guys are gonna set up a camp here, probably.
And also, have I seen anything?
Sadly, you have not.
No, that's
Now-
not sad. That's a good thing.
Well. So here's the thing, though.
Yeah, you
if you
don't
don't,
have knives,
if you
bro.
don't see anything, it could be because of your low check, or because there was nothing.
Yeah, but yeah,
You
check.
ain't check.
He rolled with.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you don't see anything, so that is a good thing. Too bad they roll a 30 stealth.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Except for that spear sticking through all of your bellies, you don't see
Now, you guys actually set camp here, and you guys gonna do a watch while you sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna roast marshmallows on the fire.
Okay, so
Get a nice smoky fire.
I always take first watch.
yeah, so characters need sleep in order to heal.
Oh.
So some of you are elves, which means you don't need to sleep. Some of you need less sleep. So usually you take turns doing watch. Algan could do one of the watches for 2 hours. Each person could do a 2-hour watch.
Yeah,
Algin's
since,
what, an Asmere?
Yep.
since Gideon's not here, then it should be me and then 2 of you guys.
Well, Algan will do it. You'll do it. So then 2 others for 8 hours. Who else?
I have a 2 to perception. I'm fine to do it. But
I have a 4 perception.
Okay. Anyone staying? So what? Which 2 of you are doing it?
I'll do it, I think, because I probably have higher perception.
Oh yeah, his bird.
Bro.
So me and his bird.
Because the bird gets to help the whole night.
Yeah.
And I'll do the other one.
At least that's the way we've been doing it.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. I don't think the bird requires sleep if it's magical.
Yeah.
That's not a real animal.
All birds are magical
17.
and fake. I got a 19.
You need to roll a d20.
Oh, I should have gone off the one I
How about don't roll with advantage unless I tell you. to.
He has advantage.
You all do because the bird's helping anyway.
Oh.
Should I roll?
So I do roll with advantage?
Yeah, if you're staying up.
I got a 16.
Well, 19 was my highest.
And
Okay.
You have to add 8 to that.
24.
Yeah, so you have 100.
You guys have a rest throughout the night with absolutely no disturbance. It's quiet.
The one time we don't get attacked is when we build a giant single fire.
The fire dies out eventually, pretty close to morning. Yeah, the stench. You guys are like vomiting throughout the night because you camped right next to the fire.
The fire didn't burn the bodies hardly at all.
How?
Escanor, you wake up and all of your allies' tents are just piles of ash. It's just you.
we pull a prank on you.
I'm like, that's
There's a full
The
suit of
wind
mithril armor with
follows
like
me.
ash inside. But you do wake up on the 17th of Thanos.
What intel is Damas working from that he thinks the splinters are working with the Stone Cold?
Just rumors. In Kiz, apparently they've had a lot of trouble with the splinters, and the Masons trying to find them. And that's also kind of the same time.
That's like what these guys were telling them?
Wait.
Like, oh man, I heard
No.
that this group of the splinters.
Yeah,
well,
so
yeah, I was gonna say. So you got that intel, but then you immediately went backpacking with these guys.
no, so the Masons in Kiz were different than the Masons. Like, so they passed through Kiz, met Masons, friendly, left Kiz. Another group of Masons came up on the road, like, hey, we want to travel with you too. They were different, and then they got attacked. So there's still Masons in Kiz, and they were not the ones that ambushed them.
Well, they could be. We don't know.
Yeah, I want.
Oh, but
to,
this guy will know.
Yeah.
But in other words, he is telling you information the Masons and Kiz told.
Yeah.
So you take that for
I
whatever
take
you
his
want.
little badge off and say, "We're not gonna use this badge just for now." Okay?
You would forsake your honor?
No, he agrees entirely. He's like,
No.
it's like when you go out to eat on Sunday as a missionary, you gotta take off your badge.
Did you ever do that?
We had a member who was like, hey, do you guys want to come over and eat? We're like, sure. He's like, cool, I'll pick you up. And he was driving us to his house, turned into a buffet parking lot. I was like, I'm taking you guys out to eat. You can't do anything about it.
There's a member?
Yeah, so we did take off our name tags because we were so scared. And then another member eating their toast was like, Elder Barnes?
No way.
Where's your tag? Yeah, that's serious.
Tobin has like hair, like a full head of hair.
And a beard.
Yeah. Look totally different.
Okay.
You have a tattoo.
Remember to extinguish one of your, get rid of one of your rations.
What?
You don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, everybody has
we eat
rations
lunch?
they have to keep to eat while they travel, but Allegan, you have enough to last you.
Wait, yeah, didn't we eat... Wouldn't that have been when we ate at Okrose?
Oh yeah, if you guys ate at Okrose.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You think we're gonna pass up
I'm
all
not
free
going to be
food?
making arrows because I'll just be adding to the pile of whatever stone thing that I create.
Okay, now when you want to craft those bolts, let me know because you'll just need to make a check.
Throw
Yeah.
those arrows on fire.
Because you have a, you said you have a
Shooting
felt,
them?
you have a felter's kit,
Yeah.
Okay.
In a long time.
Wait. No, I have a
Actually
woodworker's
know
kit.
them.
but they were you can make arrows with it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I
what it
can.
says.
Ooh, that's a good question. I'll let you use the woodworker's one for these
It
Yeah,
kind of makes
that-
sense to me.
Oh, okay.
because they're not wood.
You're probably fitting it
They're
to a
bone.
bolt.
Oh.
But I'll let you use the woodworker's kit
Okay.
for them. But there will still be a check you have to make. To do
You're
this.
either hollowing out a arrow shaft or
Okay.
fixing it at the end.
Now you're using a wagon. The horses are pulling the wagon.
As the arrowhead and that.
The horses can still travel at a pretty good pace, but they can't travel at a fast pace while they're connected. They can't like book it with a wagon. At least not for super long distances.
Yeah. We can
But
do a
that's
cool
nice because
chase
then
thing,
that means he and Dom can jump into the wagon.
Yeah.
Right? And we just got ourselves a wagon.
Yeah, so you're down to moving at so you can move 12 hexes a day right now with the current load.
Oh, that's
So I
not
think
bad.
we'll still make it.
We'll be close
Now,
enough.
as you're traveling, is there any specific you guys want to do? Looking for anything? Does one of you want to keep watch? When you're riding horseback, you are a lot more...
We should definitely stop and get water before we.
Yeah, fill the can.
We
I guess-
can do the crossing.
Anyone who wants to look for water, make a foraging
You know,
set.
we should have got.
We'll get it at the crossing.
We should have got like a big container and put it in the bag of holding, like to hold water, like a Gatorade cooler.
Like a
Just
big
fill
jug,
a bag
like
of
a barrel.
holding.
We could technically do that, but there's other
Remember
stuff
those-
in there that will not make the water
remember
taste
those,
good.
remember those beads you can like dip in water and they are like little beads
yeah.
you can
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Ethan's got the like potion of poison uncorked and it's just like bobbing up and down in the thing.
But yes, we should do that.
Okay. So you make it like very close to Kiz, but not quite. However, you can push yourselves to make it if you choose.
We gotta do a survival check, right, for water?
No, because we're at the crossing. Like,
Yeah, you will find water whether you want to or not because you have to cross a bridge.
Oh.
But I need to roll for encounters. I'm just telling you that's as far as you get at the end
Yes.
of this day. But let me roll encounter checks. You're on the road, which means encounters are much less common.
If
Oh,
we
get back here.
pushed, what time would we get into town?
If you rush.
It's like an
If
hour
we pushed
after.
it.
If we
Yeah,
push-
so you can travel 8 hours a day. So you wake up at 8, and by the time you pack up, get everything ready, you leave usually by about 10. And so you would get there 8 hours after 10.
7-ish.
Yep. About
So we
7
should
o'clock.
push because then we could get to the tavern and start getting some.
hopefully not get murdered by
Plus,
Yeah.
if they met up with the guys
Masons.
outside of Kiz,
Kids.
I'd rather.
Should we get this guy like a hood or something?
Yeah, no, does anybody have a disguise kit or something? How long does that? No, that always lasts.
Yeah, I can cast invisibility on him. That's not really the same.
Yeah, I think it's better if we just have a hood like the creepy guy outside.
Yeah.
Okay. You travel. It's still nice weather, which won't last much longer. The month of Thanos is coming to an end, meaning it's going to
Winter.
start becoming winter. Well, it's really fall because
Are you saying winter is coming?
winter is coming. And that also means you're only 2 months away until the return of Annihilan.
Stop.
So you're almost 1/3 of the way done with this campaign.
It's not our fault. We lost a month.
Yeah, honestly, that's cap, dude. You're like super tight time frame. By the way, it's been a month and you were sleeping.
Yeah, you also lost a month when you talked to her that other time.
And islands come and gone. We just never realized like the world's just like like completely on fire.
It's like lost. We're just like,
It's actually a really, really, really quiet journey. You don't run into anything except as you're getting close to
Oh.
Kiz, there's a group in.
Masons.
No, it's like a donkey that they have like some gear strapped to, and it looks like a small family traveling along the road.
Let's kill them.
Um,
Let's say we're
They seem very friendly,
Same family
and
road.
as you pass, they're in a kind of a hurry. They're traveling to Okrose. They're from Okrose.
Good luck.
But other than that, they don't have any. They're not injured. They're not hurt. They're very friendly and nice. But that's all that you guys see on the way.
I give them
Really good.
a token of peace, a little souvenir to keep them safe. It's the little ball that we got from Eos.
It's the mason pin.
It's the potion of poison.
Here, use this. You'll be safe.
Wear this everywhere you go.
Yeah. If anybody asks, no matter what
I
they
did-
say, tell them you're a
When
mason.
we were taking all this stuff, I did want to take all their little mason pins, so I have like a
Yeah.
little collection.
Make a
Okay.
necklace out of it.
Yeah, it's
Um,
like ears, but instead it's
Yeah.
pins.
If that's okay.
We
If
can-
it's not, that's
Dude,
okay.
here's what you gotta do. You gotta smelt it down.
I'll let
and
it
make an
slide
arrow
this
tip
one
and shoot it at
time
the
because
tower.
when searching the bodies of the Masons, you
No.
only found 8 pins.
Ah.
The other 22 bodies
Okay,
did
the
not have
tower and
pins.
his guys.
However,
might be dressing up.
Domus can vouch that the dead were in fact Masons.
Well,
Yeah.
he knows anyway. He recognizes him.
And the ones that
all
didn't-
these people
the
like,
ones that still
I
had
wish
their
you attacked
pins-
This guy would have stayed.
The ones that still had the pins were the ones that were like close by where he was.
Gotcha.
We should smelt them down and make like a sword, a dagger, and stab it into the tower.
Okay, so
What is
everybody
it?
needs to make a Constitution
bullet?
check
I don't-
because you're gonna push
You're like, what is
yourselves
this?
a little further. Along with that Constitution check, you're also going to have to make an animal handling
Do you
check
have blacksmithing tools?
Yes.
because you're also pushing your
Well,
horses
yeah,
further.
yeah.
So he probably could.
I could.
Okay, my animal handling check.
Roll
The
a D6.
Constitution check is a
Okay,
DC
well-
11.
I got a 12 Constitution.
Good.
Let's just forget about the animal.
This is 20.
Yeah, you need to do animal handling.
I got a 3.
I got.
I handled
10
my animal the way that I was trained.
I got a 15.
I hit it a lot.
animal handling.
15.
You need to roll it again.
I
For
got an
animal
18 on
handling.
the
I got kicked in the chest.
But
by
15
my
is a
horse.
success for
What
Constitution.
did you roll?
What's the animal handling check?
3.
The animal handling
I
check
got
is
a
a 10.
3.
I
So
succeeded
got-
that one. I failed. the
Although you have
Constitution.
wisdom, yours might be better.
I got an 18 for the.
Just tell me you failed. Sorry, the animal handling check was. They're both 11.
I failed both.
Yeah, I did both.
I failed just
You
the
succeeded
animal.
both?
Succeeded both.
I failed the
I
animal.
succeeded the first one, failed the last.
I'm driving
Same.
the. I'm
Okay.
driving the.
So it seems like
handling.
most of you had a very hard time getting your animals to go any further. They were like very stubborn about moving. They were probably hungry, thirsty. They wanted to
I was
rest.
in the wagon.
Let him talk.
So.
So, yeah, you were just
Yeah.
sitting in the back. As you guys are approaching the city, they become much more difficult. You are able to push it to the city, but you do not arrive until 10.
Ah, that's fine.
That last hour, you have to pretty much drag your horses. Because you're not really used to dealing with animals, it seems like. Is anyone
wonder
here
I'm
proficient with
exhausted.
animal handling? Yeah, see, so you guys aren't really used to working with
Fighters
animals.
should be. It's weird.
It's the first time that we got them anyway.
Yeah,
We gotta break them in.
exactly. They have to know you. Has anyone named their horse?
No.
Well,
Sure.
I wouldn't serve you either.
Cinnamon too.
Sashimi.
You guys will make it into the city at 10, a little later. And then the
Roach.
stable is obviously open.
Roach.
That's
If you want to keep
Daryl's
track of that.
horse.
Did I tell you how much that was daily?
Let me see if I wrote that down.
Mine's sashimi.
If not, I can tell you I have it.
Yeah, I
Nice
do not
place
have
is
it.
Japanese. I'm gonna eat some more sashimi.
Have you had it?
No, but I
Are
will.
all the
But
stables?
they eat raw
Are
horse.
So-
stables always
Did
the
you
same?
eat yours?
Pretty much,
should have. I
yeah.
wouldn't
So
know.
it's 5
Everybody says
silver
good.
pieces
I would've tried it if
per
it was
day per
there.
horse.
It's probably at random places though.
So for
He's
you
a guy
guys,
who's-
you have 5 horses, so it would be 2.5
get raw
gold a
chicken?
day. So just keep
Try
track
to
of
eat
how
the
many
raw
days
chicken
you're
that's
here.
like a pub food there.
We really good at izakayas.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Okay,
Well,
let me pull
salmonella
up
actually
the
comes
city.
from the
No.
from the shell of an egg.
Yeah.
So
If you know where it's coming from, you can eat raw chicken, but it's not a good idea.
like
It's a flavor. There's
raw,
no way
raw
to
chicken, it's not.
I'm gonna
a
put that on a
egg, but
t-shirt.
Salmonella comes
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the lining of an egg.
Salmonella only comes from salmon, actually.
Sam Manila, who's that?
That's the color of your tie.
Yeah,
Yes,
That's
that's-
salmonella.
That's my favorite flavor of jelly bean.
Ew. That's
Delicious, juicy salmonella. Okay,
salmonella.
let's pull up the city map. It is
What could be
Kids.
Naughty.
Okay, so Kiz, as I've done with all the other cities, let me quickly read you the description of the city, and so you guys can get an
Full
idea
of
of what
bad
it's
music.
like.
Looks like you need to zoom out.
No, that's good.
Bad Masons run the streets of kids.
I just wanted you to see Derry and my favorite part of Kiz.
They spin the block in kids.
Kiz is unique in that it's like pinched between 2 lakes, so it is like right on a little.
Archipelago.
What part in kids are we?
I'll show you in just a sec. You guys just
You'll show
arrived.
us no.
No. We'd have to
We
be
would
coming
not
from
have-
the east, right?
I think we're coming this way.
Kind of want it. Yeah, that's better. It's like I
We're
want you
gonna
guys
get
to
the
do it.
pig gate.
Okay. Let me read you a little bit about the city first.
Or law
So,
enforcement there. My pigs and kids.
Gross.
also, does anyone want last call for ice cream?
Masons with
Yes.
bad looks.
If you want ice cream, go get it now because I'm gonna turn off the machine.
I had two. So
Kind of like a nice little space heater.
I know it's getting hot. Okay.
So hot to us. Good question.
Probation. Bojangles.
I think this is my 7th. I think.
It's good because there's always a billion things of it left over. And the
Hey
brother
man,
wants
you're
like, why
on
did I make
vacation.
that?
It's chill.
Okay. So.
Still 17th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the night of.
Yeah.
All right, so
Gone up to 17.
first of all, in this society, obviously, like it's very hero oriented. Heroes usually make up like if you were a hero in your life, you're gonna end up being a government official when
My
you
Hero
retire.
Academia is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
well,
Yeah,
like everyone who grows up here, it's like they all want to be heroes. Kiz is the city of heroes. So clothing, women wear long dresses. This is an easy way to put it. Kiz is like very
I
Renaissance.
respect that.
So the women wear these long dresses, like the richer they are.
She's showing her ankles.
Men wear like the white collared shirts with like the threaded up. So it's very Renaissance in style.
You mean like me?
So they all look like
The
vampires?
dresses, yeah. So even the working class women wear dresses. The men wear shirt and pants combos with high belts.
Pendulums.
Noble class men wear high socks and shorts, often with fancy hats. So yeah, super
Well, yeah,
like
actually,
Renaissance.
yeah.
Um,
I'd say favism.
No, I was like that's.
The family is ruled by a king where the
That's
whole
like a
family
dandy.
shares responsibility, kind of similar to
Oh,
Okrose, except
dandies.
it's kept within like one family.
Monarchy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm probably somewhat familiar, right? Since they're close.
Yeah, I'm reading you all the information you guys would know generically.
We had that.
Okay,
war for one
now
day.
Kiz,
You're like,
here's a description of the city itself.
Oh, bad, dude.
The buildings are built on top of one another, over bridges and over roads, filling the city with arches and tunnels. So there's like
That's
buildings
really
above,
lovely.
like
Yeah.
like all
Dirty
all
London.
it is the oldest city, right?
the city is.
In the world.
You all started a city at the same time.
Oh,
bro.
but it was the very first one put down. Though,
Wait,
so-
that's kind of weird, yeah, actually. Like, civilization
Yeah.
literally sprouted up in like 15 different
Yeah.
locations at like
Yeah,
literally
but-
the same moment.
Well, maybe there's a reason for that.
True.
Simulation confirmed.
Here's the
An
thing.
island.
Like 3 more sessions, none of these cities will exist anymore, and then there'll be some variety.
know.
These will all be ruins.
It would be so sad.
Because we'll probably do 400 years again after this.
Yeah, well, the next one will
So-
be like, it's post-apocalyptic now. We're like trying
Yeah,
to
if you
fix
guys
all the stuff we
lose.
jacked up this time.
The city is built primarily with large cut stones
There are no
and
more
is
heroes.
filled with natural looking colors. When the stones begin to fade, they let them. They do not paint them. So they kind of like, the city looks old, but it's intentional.
They'll wash
It's
it,
almost
yeah.
like going through like Rome or something. Magical glowing runes promising good luck, advertising taverns, or telling stories of heroes fill the city. So there's these glowing runes and
Graffiti.
images. So the city kind of glows like stars all over. There's these little, which
Neo
you may be
Tokyo.
familiar. Well, you
Like
didn't grow up there,
Winter,
but
yeah.
Delinar is very similar in some of its style, where they have like
Anything
stories
lost.
Yeah,
right
right.
throughout.
Wow, this is
Um,
kind of confusing to me already.
At night,
Like
at night
animations
the
or
runes
something.
light the city with multicolored lights. Many buildings, even small houses, stretch toward the sky as towers or spires. Okay, that's it. The only other things you would know about is that the great building here is Philmotreb's monument, full of his life. And the monuments
Wow, what
also
a good
become a
building.
monument to other heroes. So it's like a huge hall of heroes.
And
Oh, here.
referencing
That
the world
sounds
map
good.
here,
We could get the
this
Justice
is
League.
like
That should be our
the
headquarters.
the lake heart, the Heart Lake,
Yep.
whatever it's called, right?
Yep, so that's why, so it's like on a small piece, so there's a huge lake to both sides of you.
We're trapped. The Kraken is going to attack.
I haven't painted it yet, but once I do.
It's gonna be a
Just one
big paint
tentacle.
job.
Sky Kraken.
Yeah, I only painted one tentacle.
Should I do it?
He's
Yeah, and it
like,
only came with a dinghy, so actually though, I need to put together a one-off, because you guys have a big boat, right?
Yeah.
You need to get
Yeah.
your boat,
Have you seen
the
it?
dinghy,
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, those
and the
are-
Kraken, and do some sick water adventuring.
I don't like water.
Just kidding, I just want them all so I can reenact the end of Pirates of the Caribbean 2 in my bedroom.
Yes, classic.
Yeah, just download.
Poor
just,
Jack.
Just make like 4 more ships. And we can do that.
Yeah, then
We'll
I
go
want,
into your. We can
Cut
do it
it
in
so.
your,
The
in your
pool.
pool. I've wanted to do one in the pool. I thought it'd be
it's
fun.
just good business.
Except our
I'll be the
papers on our
Kraken.
laptops.
Yeah,
When we roll the dice, it goes to the bottom.
yeah. The film it just soaks up all the water.
We'll just put numbers on those like diving things you chase after.
Yeah.
Whichever way it lands.
Yeah, that'd be sick. The darts.
Okay.
Initiative if you can hold them.
So as you arrive in the city,
Hold up,
it's
Brett,
very late, it's 10 o'clock.
Josh like messaged
But,
me, like, you know I was the one who played, right? I was like, I did.
The city glows with these little lights. You're able to park your horses, park them in the stable where they're taken care of. And that's up to you guys to find accommodations. You're not from Kiz, you're from Philville.
Yeah.
Okay. So none of you have knowledge of this city
So there's runes
that
everywhere,
extends to like, I know right where to go.
Yeah.
So it might
like,
require a little more.
I've probably been here a couple times, but
Can we just ask
On
like
vacation.
the city guard when we come in like for
Yeah, it's like World of Warcraft. The
or
guardsmen all tell you directions.
maybe even the
So
creaking heart, whatever it's called.
as you guys you get in the stable, which are located right outside the gates. As you're going in, a group of guards actually stops you.
What's good, brother?
They say, we need to ask you some questions. We're not letting a lot of people in or out without us knowing who they are and what they're doing here.
I roll
Yeah,
for
no
initiative.
problem.
yes, sir. Please proceed.
Let me get my paint.
Ding.
Yeah, just doesn't even do anything. It just dings our helmet. It's like a ball
Okay.
peen hammer you're holding.
Well, yeah, that's what I am.
I know.
This kid does.
Escanor,
Yeah.
you notice that though they seem to be acting like guards, they're not. They each have a mason's pin.
Does his friend say anything?
No, I say.
No, because he told them to pretend he wasn't a mason for now.
Well, no, I meant
Yeah.
because he would recognize the bad boys.
He may, but he's not going to say it in front of them.
Yeah.
Shaking.
Yeah. They're like, do we know you?
dad kids
no,
and
I
kids.
say, yeah, well, what's going on? Please answer away.
They say,
Answer away.
we just need to know who you are and what your business is here. We've had a lot of problems with people making trouble outside the city. Just want to avoid any trouble. So just let us know what your business here in Kiz, how long you're going to be here.
We're just passing
We're
through.
actually just passing through. I mean, we just came from Okrose.
Yeah.
That's where his family's from. He's royalty. I don't think we're supposed to say that.
No, you can't.
He says you guys are pretty heavily armored. What are you, adventurers?
Yes, we're adventurers.
Wait, you some type of adventurer or something?
Yeah, we're adventurers. We're actually heading to Philville. That's where I'm from.
I hold up the shadow of Mo.
You cast it. This is not
Yeah.
proof.
Rattle's like, are you thirsty?
You look a little low on HP.
We should pour that in a well at some point. That would be very funny.
Jimmy, no. I told you not to sip the water.
If we could just dump corn.
They ask, do you know anyone in the city? Is there anyone expecting you?
No.
No, we just have to find a tavern to sleep at.
In fact, would you recommend any tavern around here? Or
They,
good sleeping place?
they say Kiz is full of taverns. There's tons of them, probably more taverns than any other city due to like so many people coming in and out. However, they say like, you guys are adventurers just kind of wandering in here. You don't have any contacts within the city. Can I ask where are you going after this? Because we're having a hard time confirming
He
your
said
story.
Philville.
Yeah, Philville. That's where I'm
How do you
from.
confirm it anyway?
When are you leaving for Philville?
I mean, we're technically leaving there now. so
So you're just stopping here for the night?
yeah, we're just gonna stop here for the
Confirm
night.
my ring, bro. We're good.
They say, all right, well, we'll be looking for you on your way out. It's nothing personal, but once again, we've had a lot of trouble with
We'll probably be exiting the other side.
had a lot of trouble with people acting up outside of the
I
city.
do want to. I mean, we didn't see anything. Can you tell us what's going on? What
mean-
did you see?
Yeah, as you pointed out, we are adventurers. We might be able to assist.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I?
Do you need help?
You can help.
Can I roll?
Too
What's your
late, you already
persuasion?
rolled.
7.
Can
You can help.
Oh, we're both 7 then.
Oh no, I rolled the 7.
But Escanor, you have to make the roll, or you can roll, but it has to go off his bonus because you're helping him.
Yeah, he
Oh,
just
yeah,
has
so you-
advantage.
So you rolled
What'd you
I
get?
rolled. I got an 11.
Plus.
Not bad.
11. It's charisma.
Yeah.
Persuasion. That's fine.
They say just some trouble. Nothing you guys need to worry about. Just come in here, don't cause any trouble, and tomorrow you'll be safely on your way.
Do they sound like the like Masons you would like how they would normally talk? Because they don't really seem like the other Masons.
Even the
like that.
other ones apparently did too.
Well, but these guys don't. That's why it's weird. Because they're not actually guards, and they're the ones at the wall, which is weird.
Yeah, I guess can I make a perception or insight to see like?
No, you're a Mason. I mean, it's not like there's not a specific way for Masons to act. Like
Yeah.
you
Can I shake
could.
his hand?
Well, no, you could pry them to get like the information you're looking for. Like, are they Masons? But right now, they're just, it seems
Yeah.
like it's weird that they're acting as guards, but that's the only thing off.
Can I bring that up to say, just are you guys acting as the Kiss guards now or?
Yeah, they say as of right now, the Masons have somewhat taken over the protection of the city. With all the trouble going on outside the gates, the guards are completely overwhelmed.
Gotcha.
I say we heard that the Crooked Throne is a good tavern to stay at.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger ones, usually pretty busy, popular for adventurers.
Can they point us towards that?
Yeah, they give you the directions. In fact, they insist on escorting you there to make sure you get there safely.
Alright, I see how it is. These guys like the mob.
Yeah,
we know a good place to stay.
I want to hold Dom's hand.
I guess there's a Jewish mob.
Squeeze it if there's no bad guys. Okay, we should go.
Dom's shaking. He's like got his knife out.
As I'm guessing, did we throw all of this stuff in the bag, or?
I threw
Probably.
basically as much as I could, which is so at least the armor should all fit in there.
Yeah.
I don't know exact weights. so-
Now that's a good question. What are you doing with all the wagon?
I guess we
taking it.
drop it at the stables also.
Park it.
You can keep it as stable, but just count. It counts as a horse.
Yeah.
Like they're looking after it, protecting it. So just it's an additional 2.
Well, they don't need to do that. They can take whatever they want.
Or sorry, it's additional 5.
The
silver.
rims off.
So it's 3 gold a day.
They
Take the
have an
rims off our
insurance
wagon.
policy, so if
Get
anything's
stripped.
missing.
It's like this.
They do not have an insurance policy. If you want it more protected than just their eyes, then you'd have to hire your own guard.
Yeah, we should get an insurance
But
claim.
how do we hire?
We can
the
do
guards?
insurance fraud.
You can use some of the money that you've gotten to like hire people.
Bradle's
to-
fireballing the wagon so we can do an insurance
So,
claim.
if you see the map, it is located right here. In fact, the tavern is right next to
and
Kiz
you wait for them to
Castle.
send the money and then you just
Right
mend
next to it.
it. They send the money to fix it and you just mend it.
Are we gonna?
Sleep?
Probably will at some point.
No. Are we going to the castle?
Not at the moment. At least I don't think so.
I don't plan on it. Is there like a mason's place here? Like an actual building for them?
There would have to be if they're this present.
I would think so. So that would be a good place to check out the next day.
I mean, they could have taken over the kingdom entirely
They-
too.
Yeah, I mean we could talk about this in private quarters, but it does kind of seem like maybe the splinters
Yeah,
have
it's like
actually taken
That's
over.
my guess. There's some kind of racket
Yeah.
going on there.
Okay.
They're probably running the waste management. group.
This tavern's pretty big.
That's what the
Lots
Red
of
Mafia
tables. There's a wooden stage where currently there's a halfling bard playing.
It's like
It
huge
is
mob
full
racket
of
in the US.
people that actually look a lot
Like
like
Recycling
you,
goes in the same
right?
way
Like
as
clearly
everything
there's
else.
parties with
Yeah.
wizards, with paladins maybe, clerics, fighters, like you see a lot of ragtag
How it
groups in
goes.
here. The tavern is multi-floored, so it is this huge, probably the biggest tavern you stayed
It's like
at in
the
a long
Elf song.
time.
I start a tavern brawl.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, immediately walk in, pick up a table or a chair.
Listen up.
They'll pick
He's
up
a
a
mason.
bottle.
Um,
Pick up a bottle.
so where do you
Yeah.
guys? What's your
And
guys'
you're a small
plan?
child over the head.
Oh.
We gotta see if they have any rooms open.
Yeah. And
Now we're in the
could we
stables.
just assume we stopped at the
Not
stables already?
Shy.
Yeah, you did that before you even entered the city,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
because it's right outside the gates.
Yeah.
Ooh, I start dancing.
Make a performance check.
Sounds a bit too ethnic to be for twos.
I'll take an 11 dance. I'm cutting a rug. Very
You're doing a
normally.
Jake.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
white.
not. It's like you have to sit in the corner and kind of do it.
It's like yeah, he's alone.
I stand
You're
on
doing
top
this.
of the table and I rage.
You're doing you're doing the awkward dance where you're like moving with the beat, but you're not like outgoing at all. Yeah.
That's good. You're not in rage for him.
Meanwhile,
I
I'm
rage.
not doing much better.
Well,
Well,
this
no,
is
my
called the
performance is
rattling
19.
plate.
So.
Let's
This
get the big,
performance is 19.
I'm
Let's
trying
see.
to remember.
Let's see.
the big taiko drum out.
8.
Yeah, same.
You guys are just. You guys have literally embarrassed yourselves.
I'm trying
None of the
to
other-
dance,
Wait,
but then
Rattle
I
can-
remember all my bearing on my friends.
Rattle can play the pan flute for us to dance to.
This is me. Literally me.
What's the dance that they do?
Well, you
in
can
that,
mimic voices. You can sing really well, bro.
What's the dance they do in that super cringy video? The hurt is it the
The floss? What was that?
no the one where they're like we're doing this for
Yeah, for
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah, what
I
was
thought
it?
there was the floss. Oh,
The
the
gritty.
floor. Is it that one?
This is the gritty.
Yeah, the
Oh, the
gritty.
gritty.
Yeah, you guys gotta hit the gritty.
I can't. I
We
can't.
waiting for quick kiss.
Yeah,
We
so
getting for the Masons.
We waiting for
first of all, are there any rooms?
Yeah, we're doing all this crap. We get up there and it's completely full. We just leave.
To the very top.
yeah, there
Are
are.
penthouse?
The only rooms available is there's like a small room designed to hold multiple people. So you'd have one room where you'd each sleep in like a bunk or a hammock.
Yeah, it's like a hostel.
Probably best anyway right now.
Yeah, I don't want to be too far away from the boys, you know.
Yeah, last time I slept alone, it was scary.
Alright, so what's
They
the
got
cost
some
for
of
that?
The whole
Why are
garrison
you
of Mason.
chewing on a plastic bottle?
It's fun, dude. He wants that microplastics.
Because when you're 29, you don't have to live by rules, dude.
Yeah. You can disregard all the rules that you
No.
don't want to. anyway.
Because they're pretty
Wait,
pretty
aren't you
packed. It's
chewing
4
on
gold
bottle?
per person per night, which is
Oh,
very expensive.
Wow, this is
How much?
You're not.
4 gold per
Oh my
person
gosh,
per night.
dang.
so.
Are there worse taverns?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Dirtier taverns?
That'd be 24 gold.
Okay.
That's
let
more
me,
than we got from all those things we sold.
Let me ask him
So
why
arrows.
the number of people staying in the same size space affects the price.
They say because it's one of our last rooms and we always fill up.
Always fill up.
And also, she says the room you're getting is a nice one.
Oh,
How much
nice.
is it?
No, it's not nice at all,
24
but
nice.
it holds 5 people, which is better than
Oh,
most
true. I
of
guess
them.
that is probably a huge space.
Like, a lot of people are staying in, like, the stable area or the commons.
Or
If
they
you-
only need, one bed, 2 beds. Well, we only need 2 beds. What's a small room?
Like, this is, like, one of the only rooms they have left.
If we just leave the bag of holding opening open for air,
So,
we can
so
sleep
in
in
other
there.
words, this room isn't nice, and they have
just
cheaper
big.
rooms, but they're
Yeah.
all taken.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, that's fine.
Well,
I mean,
do
I
they
guess.
have nice?
As long as we don't pay another time.
So
They
you
have
said
nicer rooms, too. but-
4 gold per person.
Yeah, which is insane.
We could
That'd be
ball out.
like staying in a suite in a normal city, like, easily.
I mean,
Help
should
me
we?
come up with something that I can persuade.
I mean, it's nothing to guys like us.
I mean, should we even just stay here? Like, I mean, we could just sleep in the wagon, right? Well, how big is the wagon?
We can sleep by
Probably
it.
hold at least 2 of you.
It's a city. I don't know if they have laws.
They probably don't let you sleep in the stables.
Yeah, in the street they probably don't let you. But
Where do the
there's other
Kenku
taverns.
sleep?
I make a general
Just kidding.
persuasion
But I'm
check. for
kind
a
of
cheaper
okay. I
price.
could even pay out of my personal gold as like a nice thing for the group. You know what I mean? After we just saw the slaughtered guys and my friends
So,
had to deal with all those dead bodies.
A human, tall, slim, wearing leather armor and a silver rapier at his side, comes and sits at the stool, like at the bar right next to you, as you guys are like talking.
Does he talk about prison boots?
He has like a
Has a rapier. He's good looking.
he does have a little goatee.
Antonio Banderas.
He says that he can see you guys are struggling to pay for your room.
That's not true. We do have to stop.
He says, "Hey, that's okay. Us adventurers starting out have to stick together. You know,
I hate you guys
sometimes."
for being cheap now.
I didn't do it. It was
Sometimes you
him.
get a big quest, you got money to burn, sometimes you don't. He says, listen, let me buy y'all a drink. Not only that, let me make you a deal.
I pulled a Carson. I don't have my wallet. The second he walks away, I start flashing gold.
He says, how about we do a little game of chance? If you win, your room's paid for. You don't win, maybe you pay for my drinks for the rest of the night.
No way, dude. This guy's
That's-
gonna be drinking
yeah.
No, I'll
tons.
take that.
That's not necessary.
You
We
missed
can pay
again.
for our own room. It's more the principle of overpaying for that which is unjust.
He says, well, how much are they charging you?
4 gold per person.
He says 4 gold per person. Are you serious? They charge me 6 per person. You're getting a bargain, my friend. He also...
This guy's part of the mob, man. Don't.
That's what. We can make him our friend if we drink with him.
This is a shakedown.
So,
Because I could maybe drink with him, but.
he asks what your
Sorry.
name is.
I give him my name. And I say, and yours?
He's Tasbo. Him and his friends over there have been adventuring around Kiz for a little
know
bit.
your real name.
He says that, this is the city of heroes. You're gonna have to pay more to live among the mighty, friend.
I kind of see that. I get that.
That makes sense. This is
I made-
gorgeous.
After that, he's just like, well, if you need anything else, I'll be sitting over there having a drink.
Thanks for
Sorry, I was just Tasbo.
Yep.
So I do
I like
say,
this
though, I appreciate the offer, but we would enjoy at least sitting down and getting to chat. Maybe a
He
bit
says,
about.
my table's full, but I'll push another table up to it.
Well,
When
no.
you're done,
This
come and
guy's a
have a
nice
drink.
guy. Let's.
I like this. I'm down to party
I
with
mean,
him.
yeah, we'd love to hear some of your adventures, kind of
He's a
know what's
dashing
going on
rogue.
locally.
Yeah, we just killed like 2 gods. So.
Okay, so you pay for the rooms.
look up.
You're given a room key and some directions. It's in the basement.
So it's 6 people.
Yeah,
So 24.
and you have to pay for me too.
The DM.
I watch you. I'm like Santa. I watch
It's
you guys.
almost
while you
inventing
sleep.
characters that we have to pay for. Just to drain our gold.
That is funny.
That's a funny idea.
Wait, you should cast invisibility so we don't have to pay for 5.
Donis
Good dress
wants to
up.
let you know there is the Masons actually built like a small stone keep like right outside the city, but it's like connected to the city walls, so they can access the
Oh.
city from it. They probably
for
let
telling
you
us on our
stay
way
there if you were a Mason, but I don't know if you want to.
Well, thanks for telling us that
Yeah.
after we got here and talked
You
to
told
five
me to be
people.
shush shush.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Good
thanks, but let's sleep here tonight. But also, did you recognize those 2 guards?
He says no. That's how
Did
it
you
was
already
when I
pay
was here
Cliff,
the
or
other
do you
day
want-
too.
I can pay. Did you already pay?
I paid.
Okay. Well, we gotta stick together, my man. Things might get a little hairy.
Okay, do you guys go sit and drink with these guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 short.
Okay,
We hide our gold though.
it looks like there's
I have 30 pins of mason.
there's
I
3
wear
of
mine
them.
around my neck.
One of them is a Goliath. He's like pretty big, and the other's a dragonborn, but you can tell he's like a wizard. Robes,
I
staff.
speak to them in giant
Um,
and draconic.
They respond, and
You're
they
like,
seem
you
very
look
pleasant.
familiar. Do you have a sister?
I have her name. I wrote it down.
Oh yeah, she was bad though.
Down dog.
Well, I mean, she did try and get us murdered by a cult.
No.
She did. She 100%
My
took us there.
girlfriend.
He meant
Well, I
like a
forgot she was
dragonborn
a
chick who
Goliath.
tried to get us
Your
murdered.
girlfriend?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend who's a dragon. Don't worry about it.
He paid for it.
She lives in another city.
Yeah, you wouldn't know if she goes to a different city.
He
She works in a
introduces
different tavern.
he introduces friends. The Goliath's name is Bruin.
I like when you have to triple check your name. Like, what?
I'm like, what the hell? And the dragonborn's name is Wilzo.
Wilson?
Wilzo the Wizard.
That's a good name. They all have alliteration for their brand.
Like as you guys sit
I
down,
dap him up.
drinks are immediately served. They're
Wait.
they're metal flagons, little beat up metal,
Is it
filled
our
with like a frothy
Fire
ale.
brand, you know?
It should be Bob the Wizard.
Wizard.
That's his nickname.
All the Masons' honorary name is Bob.
He asked if you guys would be interested in a little drinking game, tradition for adventurers such as yourselves,
Sounds good
getting
to
to
me.
know each other.
Except against the Goliath.
Well, I'm actually
Aren't you a
a
Goliath?
minor.
Yeah. Rattle has
Oh,
a,
your
should
thing's
go.
out.
a drink
Your-
he'd like to.
Rattle also is a minor. How old are you, Rattle? You only live to be 16, so.
No, can't go to be.
No, it's Eric Hawker that died at like 16.
It's like
I
5.
thought Kenku died.
Dude, they.
No, Kenku can live.
be like
Like, they have
16.
humanoid lives. They
Eric
the same life as a
Hawker,
human.
they mature at 3.
Yeah, they die at like 16. Whoa.
Yeah, but Rattle's still a little baby.
The drinking game is simple if you want to
He's
partake.
65.
Yeah.
When you get your flagon, your thing of beer, you drop a gold coin into it, you drink it, and if you finish, you get a refill and you drop another gold coin in it and you drink it. If you're not able to finish your flagon, you put it in the middle, and then everyone keeps drinking until
Last
there's
person
only
gets
one
the-
person left. However, the one person left has to finish all the flagons in the
Oh.
middle. If he's able to do that, he gets all the money. If they fail,
most the
everybody
adventurers
gets their money back.
Die
Alright.
before they
It
get it,
sounds
or
fun.
what?
I'm doing it.
We need a dwarf in the party crew.
I know.
I can't do this because I'm
Your character's of age, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
The drinking age is only 12
Yeah,
here.
the drinking age is 6.
It's literally medicine in this world.
True, actually.
Oh.
It's root beer.
Oh, cool.
Except we're going against Andre the Giant.
Yeah, but
Oh,
He holds the
Wait,
record.
who's my character?
He's not on the table yet.
no, he doesn't actually have a priest quite yet.
I told him he's promising.
Empty
You
promises.
know, Andre the Giant, he holds the record of the most.
Wait,
years ever
you said that
drinking.
you guys fought
Makes
a
sense.
guy?
He
It's
is
like
an alcoholic.
166.
Was an
in it.
alcoholic, I should say.
Let me see. It's like the craziest number.
I mean, he's a big boy.
Wait,
Is that,
did you guys say
is that the
you
guy
fought a
from,
guy?
was it?
Princess Fred?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He's
okay.
a big boy in that.
Not who I was thinking of, but thank
He's
you.
a wrestler. Yeah.
Okay, if you want to participate, you guys
yeah.
want to participate?
Obviously.
119 beers.
They agree to front the cost
That's
of.
insanity.
They agree to front the cost
Is
of
he
all the
French?
ale as well.
He was.
So they'll pay for all the elk table as long as you
dead.
play. Okay, we're going to.
Alright, we can put this up.
So one of us should not play.
I'll
Nah.
not play. I'm a minor.
No, we'll make what's his name, the guy who just saw his friends die, not drink.
Dumb.
Dom.
We're gonna roll all the d20s in here, including me.
I have good
you-
constitution. I want to play.
If you're
Yeah, I'm going
you're
to.
not playing, which you shouldn't. Then you just need to like keep an eye on the group to make sure everything's.
Yeah, they might be pickpocketing us this whole
Right.
time too.
You need
Okay.
to make sure that.
So
everything's-
everyone, roll your dice in
Wait,
there.
should I roll just to make sure like I can
Perception,
like,
maybe.
perception?
For
He's,
what?
he's gonna
He's
check
gonna
to make
watch
sure
over.
nothing shifty goes on.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make a perception check. It's a good idea.
15. So
Okay.
It's +8. It's 23.
Nice. Big
You don't detect any shifted business like illegal, but you can almost detect like these guys are probably they've done this before. They're probably pretty
Yes. He's a dashing rogue.
good. So they're not lying, but they are kind of like being like they're pretty
It's
confident.
cheeky.
Yeah.
It's hazing the newbies, even though we're not newbies.
Okay.
Yeah, we took down the shadow
Now
though.
everybody
Yeah, I
put
killed devils.
for every drink you have to put up 1 gold.
Yeah.
So who's all doing it? You three.
I'll do it.
So let's do. Do you guys have any spare d20s? Any of you?
Yeah. Several.
Put one in front of you to keep track of how much gold you've bet. So start at 1. Does that make
Start
sense?
at 20.
No, start
Yeah,
at 1.
I do. I put 30 gold
You
in
start
my
at
flag.
20, then yeah. So just
Do
start
we
at 1,
have
and
spare
we'll count it up each time. And once you're done, you'll
Yeah.
move it to the middle to
Yeah,
keep
but
track of how much
few.
money there is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I put 30 in my flagon immediately, so I can only hold like a tenth of the amount of ale.
And I'll do the same. So that
I bring
way-
up the bag of holding
Yeah.
to be like here.
Have a huge straw.
Okay.
It's already got the water in there too.
Have a dwarf in the bag siphoning it.
Everyone needs to make a Constitution check of 11 for the first round.
Oh, easy.
I
clap.
made it! Barely.
I failed.
24, baby.
We are.
Uncle Cliff.
You literally take half a sip, just pass out. Your head hits the table, and you're just on the
I think
ground.
that's 11.
All right.
Well, at least I'm out quick.
That's
I guess
11.
it's not my gold though.
Uncle Cliff, you knocked out easily.
I got 11.
You got 11?
Yeah.
12.
24.
Okay, as long as you got 11, you're good. But you're already like, oh man, this is not
No,
good.
it went down the wrong pipe.
So,
I started sipping. Like I took sips and I was like, no, I can't do this.
maybe it was you're like, I can drink a lot, but this is nasty. I'm not gonna do it. So
This isn't holy.
you have like a little bit left, and you have to push it to the middle already. And they kind of like very not cruel, but they kind of are like, that's like, yeah, of course a Paladin of Sele'ron can't do it.
So now we're at 2.
Yep.
And I say,
Oh, yes,
you're all
it's
heathens. Branding smite.
Yeah. They're so drunk, you just hit the waitress.
Okay, so everyone put your thing too. Make the same roll again in the box.
Gosh dang it.
And this is a 12. You need to make a check of 12 now.
13.
6.
Wow.
Okay.
Constitution.
This guy's a +3.
Fine.
What'd they get?
You
This
have,
guy
like,
has a
proficiency
+4.
in this? Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You
that's
got
This
perfect.
guy has
Hey,
a
let's go.
I only have a
+1.
plus
Oh,
2 from
okay. One of them
modifier.
lost. So the guy with
Okay.
the guy with the rapier, the smaller one, he just bailed.
Oh, he's the coolest one. He should have made it the
I
longest.
got 2.
You bailed too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, who's still in?
Me
I-
and him.
Okay,
Got 13.
so it's 2 versus 2 now. So raise your gold up to 3, and the check is now 13.
Which means I can make it with.
I know you need some
If
magic
Ethan
dice.
makes it, I'm gonna
8.
cry, dude.
8
That
or
is
higher.
so
It'd
funny.
be good, is what it would be.
Okay,
'Cause if either of us win, at least
a
it's
check
better
of
than them.
13.
What is that?
Fine.
No, I'm out. 9?
No.
They didn't roll in the thing. I have to roll in the thing, right?
Whoa,
Actually,
what
I'm
is
spending
it?
20. It's a 9.
You can if you want.
I'm not.
Well, actually, you can't. You have to do that before the check. You could spend an inspiration.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, you two are not able to finish, so put your money in the middle. But let's see if they are. So this is a +3, so he needs a 10 at least.
He
Ooh,
got a
natty
natty
20. And this guy's a +4,
He slammed
so
it.
he needs a 9. Yeah, so they both succeed.
So who are these two?
These
The
the
wizard
Dragonborn
and
and the Goliath.
Yeah, makes sense.
I wanted the rapier guy to win, though. He was cool.
That's pretty cool.
I kind of wanted to win myself. Anybody in
Well, I meant if
party.
anything,
Maybe you
NPCs
should
are
have
gonna win.
raged first.
That doesn't give me a
Let's give
damage
it
on
attacking.
Constitution. Yeah, that just keep on punching you.
I just sit there and we just have to do
Okay,
it.
hold on. There's still a chance for you guys to get your money back.
Yeah, yeah.
So
They have to finish all
the
drinks.
Dragonborn is out. So it's just the black guy left. However, he has to finish every one of your drinks. And he is going to have to do a check of 15 with disadvantage to finish the rest.
Man.
And he has +4, so he has to get
Not
at
bad.
least 2 11s. So let's see, is he able to finish the rest? Otherwise, everyone gets to keep their money. Oh! He's able to drink about half of them before he taps out. Everyone at the table laughs. They kind of like pat each other on the back.
I like these guys.
And everybody gets their money back.
Woo!
Cliff throws up like an obscene amount. It's like, dude, you had half of the year.
He's been an alcoholic the whole time.
Yeah.
He's like been drinking a ton the whole time secretly. He's like an alcoholic.
Exorcist throwing up.
He's
like, bro.
So after this, you're all kind of like, maybe your tummy's aching, but you're all feeling a little buzzed too. Like you're feeling good, except for you, Algin. You feel good. You're not buzzed.
And Dom.
Hi.
Yeah. No, he was drinking,
I'm
just not
Algin.
playing the game.
Yeah. He's
I
maxed
feel
out.
He's
good.
hard liquor.
Wait, don't
Yeah.
me and Dom feel good?
You're the
Yeah,
you're the designated driver.
You feel great.
Don't do it.
So,
Designated scribe.
you, Dom's.
That's the scrying line he said is so funny, dude. I was like,
No,
confused from that one.
so Taspo's like, so besides adventure and fame and glory, what brings you guys to Kiz?
I mean, mostly all three of those things were on our way to Phil now.
Yeah, on our way to Philville. That's where I was born.
Says you're just passing through, you're not gonna stay?
I mean, we'll be back at some point.
Is there a reason to stay?
He says, sure, there's lots of adventure and things are getting very interesting here.
Tell
Oh,
more.
what's interesting?
He says, well, I'm sure you've noticed the Masons are,
Yeah.
acting like tyrannical rulers at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Classic Mason behavior,
They
sure.
were at the gates, which we thought was kind of weird.
He says, yeah, the Splinters have been giving them a real run for their money.
Yeah, we keep hearing that name. Who are these splinters? Have they been? Who are these
Kind of
splinters,
splinter
guys?
cell.
Have they been
Yeah.
operating
Sam Fisher.
long?
Is that his name?
The video game. Yeah.
He says, well, the Masons have their own tower here in the city, but the Splinters have their own little keep, just a ways
My
off.
dad owns a
However, though the Masons have been searching and searching, in fact, I've even heard that they've pulled some people into their tower for interrogations, but they haven't been able to find the tower's tower quite yet.
So is that like what you
So
guys
there's
have
two
been
of them we
hired
need to
for?
crumble.
To seek out the splinters or something?
They said, no, that's just something that's kind of been going on. Mostly we just take off small jobs, bounty
Guards
hunting,
noticed my
hunting
donations on the land, but they didn't
like
say
near
anything.
monsters or any devils that wander too far south, at least devils that they're able to handle.
There's tickets at the gate on 9/11. Like,
He says, though, that he's,
closed didn't match their tickets and stuff.
he, well,
Like,
he
those
kinda
things
is
were
like-
that didn't match their businessman stuff.
as he's talking about, like, the tower, you can kind of tell that he gets a glance from his other two companions, and then he kind of, like, trails off and stops talking about it.
Say, yeah, we've heard his name. I actually heard that he's a former paladin of my faith. Just kind of no response.
No, he's just like, oh yeah, well, I'm sure that's true.
Yeah, he doesn't
So
care.
yeah, he's not really like,
You religious kooks. are
he
all the
was
same.
just a second ago, it's just like now it's
Yeah.
just kind of stopped.
Maybe he knows the guy. It's a downer.
More beer!
After a moment, he's like,
Morbius.
I hope that we can drink with you again sometime. Perhaps we'll run into you again. We
I
always
hope
stay
so.
at the Crooked Throne. Says, but I'm afraid it's time to retire, to sleep. He wishes you luck on your travels. Him and his companions stand up.
Yeah, I like those guys.
I say goodbye
Yeah, clap them on their backs.
in all three languages to my homies. The rapey
What
guy,
are you, a
was
returned
he-
missionary?
Was he a human? Yeah.
Mhm.
This is Beto. Does he speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a human.
He's a human. Alright. Say, man, those are some great guys that I really hope don't betray us sometime.
I mean, it'd be hard for them to betray us when we haven't done anything with them.
I also, talking to you guys, I'm like, I really want to go to the Mason Tower, at least me and Dom. But also, I'm guessing that's being watched pretty heavily.
And there might be some inside anyways that are...
And like, yeah, I want to figure out what.
But, I mean, that doesn't make sense to me.
It's probably like close to like 11:30ish by now.
Yeah,
No,
no,
yeah,
we
not-
need to
not
go
right
to
now.
But he just means while we're here. I agree.
Okay, do you guys retire?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can check the shops here too. I bet this place has a lot of crazy shops.
Okay. You guys retire. to your small room where there's 2 bunks on the bottom and then hammocks like hanging from the ceiling.
It's like a ship.
Yeah, it's a pretty small like stone room. It has a fireplace to keep it heated at least, but it's not very impressive.
I grab one of the logs and between
Okay.
Start swinging like a maniac in the hammock.
So you guys have
Taking a wall
arrived
next to
at
me.
Kiz, and it is now the 18th of Phanos.
How you doing?
Okay.
So it's kind of a predicament because, like, if we're trying to get an introduction to the tower, it's like, do we just go out and look for it, or do we tell this the Masons, who are possibly Splinter members, that hey, we want to go meet the tower?
It's hard. We could go to the tower, but I also think the first time he activates his hammer, people are gonna know anyways.
Yeah.
The more thing is like I want to explore it, and I'm sure we'll get some benefit from it, since I'm sure God put this on our path. But I don't know where we should start. We could also go find the tower for the Splinters, right? Because nobody else can find their keep for whatever reason.
Right.
Well, instead it was just outside. But I feel like we'd have to get a contact to at least give us some direction of where.
We could try and find
Basically,
a temple of mine. That should be relatively trustworthy. See if they've got some.
Yeah, I think the leader of the group used to be a paladin of yours, actually.
Yeah.
I could look to see.
And
The
you
tower's
tried to,
just like there at the temple.
You tried to hit on my fiance, so I'm not too sold on this whole Sele'ron thing, alright?
You said that was water under the bridge. You said you were cool with it.
I am.
Externally, but internally he's boiling.
Is there only thing?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the right path to follow
Phalanx
is.
is right.
I really want. I mean, do you have disguise self or like any invisibility there?
I have invisibility. That's it.
Tanner could maybe, but I don't think it does.
Oh my
I don't think any of our backgrounds give us a disguise kit either.
Dude, I'd love to go into the Masons.
We could go buy a disguise kit and try it anyways. It's very possible.
How
to do
much
that.
is a disguise kit?
It's a toolkit. I don't think they're that much. Probably 10 silver or something. 4 gold maybe.
I'd buy that.
It's probably more than that. It's probably like 4 gold.
You also have to be
4 and
proficient in it to use it.
8. We can't just make a really haphazard try.
Yeah, I mean, most toolkits require proficiency to even attempt. I'd have to look and see if that one is one.
Is there like an acting troupe we can go pay? Like, hey, dress us up.
Or magic. Go buy a skill scroll of
Oh,
disguise.
true. We could get a spell scroll. Let's go. That's a lot of money though.
I guess that's really
I
it.
mean, we're kind of big dogs now. You know what I mean? We could just roll up.
I'd love to really talk to the Masons.
It would be worth
Figure
it
out what's going on there.
because they probably have an idea of where the.
You could try cruising the city just to see what's here, because none of you are that familiar.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you guys all want to do this together?
Yeah.
Walk around?
I want to ask
I don't want to
Dom
separate more here.
where he stayed and where he was at before when he passed.
They stayed at the tower.
And you said who told you about that some splinters might be Masons?
Some splinters might be Masons.
I thought
Other
that's-
way around.
No, he was saying they
But-
suspect the splinters might be like pretending to be Masons, and then obviously yeah, but they're really the Storm Cult.
So carousing is what we were doing last
We're working
night.
for the Storm Cult.
It's the act of drinking alcohol and enjoying oneself with others in a noisy, lively way.
So in D&D, cruising is just like you're walking around, getting information, exploring, talking, figuring things out.
I think that's the right pronunciation.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so then that makes me think. I think I understood wrongly at first. So that makes me think that the Masonic place is probably chill. Yeah.
He can tell you that they stayed there and they seemed fine. He wasn't familiar with a lot of the Masons there because he's been in Davier.
And nobody would know of the attack, so we should definitely tell them. So
True.
I'm going to do that at some point today. We can walk around or whatever, but me and Dom at least need to go.
Well, does anyone else have any other business in the city?
No.
Actually, we should go because I just thought like they had to have stolen all those pins because they're probably some kind of false flag operation they're planning that's going to be large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they are legit, then you probably want to donate a lot of this armor to them too.
Oh yeah, I'm giving it all back.
They call
That's
it
why we brought it.
Operation Northwoods.
Okay, you guys go to the tower.
Yes.
Movie theater,
So-
schools.
Though the Masons are no longer a guild purely of like constructing and repairing, they're still pretty good at it. And even though this tower was made like pretty quickly, It's not fancy, it doesn't look good, but it's a strong structure, and they've like attached it to the wall of the city. So it's like a big tower connects to the, or it's like just like a big fort.
Yeah.
Not huge, but like big enough to hold them. As you approach,
Is it by stone side? Is that what it is?
so it is actually on the west side, kind of where the farming area is, not the city area. Yep.
West side. I bet there's some kind of story with that.
Oh, okay.
Right out there.
Okay. Yeah, I see
The hay quarter.
we head over there.
Hay quarter.
As you approach, there's an entrance from within the city, once again, like built through the
Darien
wall.
smile.
And there are a group of masons. There's like a table where they're like can check people in or out.
Okay.
Walk.
Oh, so to get into the...
Yeah, they're not just letting anyone in the tower.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
security.
So I go up to them.
So we're actually outside the city?
Nope, you're inside.
Oh, okay.
We're just at the checkpoint to get into the tower.
That is right. Also, today is a nice day as well.
They take those mirrors out and like look under the carriage.
And also, as you long rested, you could choose to eat food at the tavern.
Yeah.
But that would cost money?
Yeah, it would cost 2 silver pieces per person.
Worth.
If you want to just take that out.
I'm not paying for that.
Okay, so you approach. They're all masons. In fact, looking around, there's like a lot of masons here. You're like, there's probably this many masons in Davier because you guys were spread so
It's a
thin.
little
Like,
whack.
it's quite a lot.
It's a little.
And you, they ask what business you have here.
I say, I am a mason. My name's Escanor. Probably heard of me. Okay, probably not, actually.
Oh.
But I say we need to, we have some business and to discuss, and we think that there's going to be an imminent attack on the city, most likely.
And they say, so your name is Escanor?
That's right.
You mean the Escanor?
The Escanor.
The war criminal wanted escort.
Yeah.
Just make up
I
one
heard you
trip.
attacked a wagon. You're going to jail.
You mean two?
Yeah.
And then I whisper in their ear,
Oh, good point. Yeah, you could throw that around.
They say,
Expecting one of
well,
us.
yeah, of course you can go in. Their general would, or not general, but like the dude in charge would definitely want to talk to you.
Captain Tower would
and
like to
I
see
say,
it.
I know what you guys are going to ask. And I flash in my piece. I'm like, it's right here.
Yeah, you can touch the hammer.
Here's the hammer.
He
It's
takes
pretty,
it and throws it over the
it's
wall.
pretty cool. I activate it. I don't. But
Oh, you don't?
I don't activate it, but I show them. I'm like, it actually just looks like a normal stupid hammer. But then when you activate
It's a
it,
big stupid hammer.
like it's a big stupid. It's one of those cartoon bombs.
Yeah, like the rubber squeaky valve.
Yeah, makes their head go bigger. You know.
A huge goose egg.
Yeah. Anyway, so I say, yeah, let's. And we also bring gifts. Not gifts, but lots of armor and weapons and.
GIFs.
They kind of whisper to each other, but they're like, yeah, right this way.
Do they look
Obviously, you guys
like
can come
upstanding
back.
citizens, or do they look like mobsters pretending to be upstanding citizens?
You make an insight
Do they have a
check.
Brooklyn accent?
Yeah. Have no fear.
Those are some nice shoes. Be a shame if you stepped into some wet cement, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Can I actually make an insight check?
Yeah, you can.
21.
They seem nervous, but it isn't like a, oh my gosh, we're in so much trouble nervous. It's almost like they're near somebody very important nervous.
Are these yours?
And I just told them that their city's good.
Nope.
You're taken into, like, you guys are taken into this room. When you're inside, you see it is nothing special. It is like, there's no decor. It is just stone, brick stacked.
That's special by
Pretty,
itself.
pretty, like, terribly made. The barracks are kind of terrible that you pass on the way. Kind of
Quick
smells.
stack.
It's like, clearly their sewage system and their
Brick
waterworks have not been established well. It's not a very, like, clean or good place.
So they're like first level masons.
Or they just put this thing together way too fast, and it's kind of like falling apart a little bit. You're taken into a stone office, no windows, just like a stone box, and there is like a chair and a desk, and there's like 2 chairs, like a barrel, a wood box, kind of pushed around, obviously used as like makeshift furniture. There's a dude sitting at the desk. He's currently writing like in a ledger. And as you guys walk in, like somebody introduces, like, sir, this is Escanor and friends. And
Escanor and Gay.
It's like a kid.
he shuts the book and he stands up and is like, "Please come in."
All right, I come in and I give him a handshake.
He-
I give him the Masonic handshake.
He grabs your hand and kisses it softly. No, he gives you a
He
handshake.
just went up a
I
little.
made the Masonic handshake.
He says that you guys have not had a chance to meet, but he has heard much about you from Sir Coonan and Lady Rootheart.
Yeah, it's much ado about nothing.
My friends downtown.
Sorry, what?
One
That
of
lady's
them.
what?
Yeah.
Lady Rootheart is the leader of the Masons. Sir Coonan is the guy leading the battle in Davier.
Yeah, he's mad at me.
He says that he is Sir Halkar.
Halkar.
Yeah, he's in charge of doing like a lot of the recruiting. He's pretty new to the position, actually. He has not had a chance to meet you, but it is a pleasure. And he welcomes you to come and sit.
It is a pleasure to meet me.
Thank you. No, I said pleasure's all mine.
Go ahead and make a perception check, Escanor.
He's in the like local attire.
Oh, 19. No, 23.
Top hat.
Though he says he's never met you, he does have like a familiar look. Like maybe you've seen a portrait of him somewhere, or maybe you have met him like in some sort of recruitment and they were friends. But he looks familiar. Like maybe you have seen him somewhere.
Pull his mind up. History check. Oh, maybe at the.
It's not like a hostile recognition though.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
like
I
a,
got a 23. And
maybe like a cult party where there happened to be a whole room full of individuals.
Did you get a name? Or are you playing?
No, we didn't know any of them, but maybe you saw them there. That's why you read about it.
Yeah.
Did you know a name? Did you get a name?
Yeah.
Did
I
you
said,
put your name in the goblin?
I said, how long have you been in this position?
Only a few weeks. He says the previous recruiter, actually, in a tragic accident, was killed.
A tragic
When?
highway accident.
And what was his name?
A few weeks ago, he actually died going down to Davier. He was helping in the battle there with Sir Coonan. They decided he was dropping off like a group of recruits. His name was Sir Bess. Bess.
Sorbet, you mean? That's how you pronounce it.
From
Ice
Dragon
cream?
Ball Z.
No, the ice.
He says he doesn't know you because he worked with Lady Rootheart. He was kind of working with her, and she assigned him to this position. Sadly, they're kind of going away from the whole Davier situation.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead.
7.
The way he talks, like the people he knows, he
He's
acts
name-dropping a
like
lot.
he's
Yeah.
very well acquainted with the Masons, and he
No,
knows the
sus.
people. He knows what he's talking about. He can name like he can name the high officials. He can name where they're at, what they're doing. He
Can I
clearly
insight
is
check
well
him
acquainted.
since I'm like a neutral party? I kind of get a better.
You
read.
could, but you'd have disadvantage where you're like analyzing like the.
I start throwing the same names out.
Yeah, I say, where are you from?
He was born in Philville as well.
Oh.
You never told him you were born in Philly.
Yeah. No,
He knows.
maybe
Gun
that's
pulse.
where I-
Is a dossier open on his desk of like all
maybe
of us?
that's where I might know him from?
Maybe it's possible. No, that's what he says,
Yeah.
and then you say that.
He says I got one of those faces.
You
He's
look
like
up,
loading a
you,
crossbow.
You look into the heavens, Tobin, you sick son.
Yeah.
He says, it's a good thing you're here. I'm sure you've noticed the Masons are acting quite a lot not like Masons at the moment in the city.
Agreed.
This is
It's-
all I've seen.
He says, it's strange for me as well. However, we're only doing it because it is of the utmost importance. I'm
Not even
sure
the utmost.
you have, I know you personally have fought with the Stormcall and Davier against, the lightning. We have,
Sick name.
some Masons were able to determine that the tower isn't just trying to sabotage what the Masons are doing. He actually is hiding one of the leaders in his tower of the Storm Cult.
It's the wind.
We don't think so. We suspect it is one of the other ones.
We think it's the
We're not
cult.
sure.
You think it's either lightning or rain? I don't know what
The
is.
wave.
Wave?
You got.
He says we're unsure at this time, but his tower is being protected by very powerful magic.
Wave, it could be the wall.
Well, which is like hallucinate like terrain, making terrain look differently, altering it. That's very powerful magic. But someone is protecting his tower. We have searched everywhere, but unable to find it. We've resorted to some very poor methods for Masons, but we have to stop. Whoever's in there, it's worth risking everything to take down one of the cult leaders. I'm sure you would agree.
What started this big change? Did something happen in Kiz that necessitated it, or is it just...
First, recruiting. And when the higher-ups found out that there was storm cult recruiting in the City of Heroes, where obviously some of the strongest people go, we knew we had to put an end to it. And that sort of started this conflict here between us and the storm cult. However, when the tower was introduced, the vagabond, we have no idea. He just showed up one day. Some Oathbreaker Paladin of Sele'ron. I don't know why he's involved or why he's helping
really
them.
at the end of the day?
But he's a villain. He's killed countless of us.
Can you
Allegedly.
tell me about him?
Well, he's an amazing fighter. Clearly, he's retained much of his powers as a paladin, and obviously his nickname is appropriate because he wields a giant shield, which looks like it looks like a rook on a chess set.
like a
So it's
rook.
like a big tower with little. It's like a huge shield, bigger than himself.
Shield.
But because it's constructed of mithril, he swings it around like it's a feather. It can block pretty much anyone that comes near him. We have not had anyone confront him and been
Sweat
able
on
to
him in the
stop
winter,
him.
have a good time.
Yeah, I'll say, like, I am a paladin of Sele'ron, and it's a personal interest of mine to understand this Oathbreaker and bring him to justice.
What is that?
That's the microwave.
Why is it doing that?
It's a bomb.
Someone put it in there.
He says that our interests align. Both mine and yours, and Escanor, yours and mine.
Yeah.
This tower, he is a sickness. He is plaguing the land. Our people are dying. We have to find him and cut him out.
I'm gonna say this: you needed to make it. You need to make an order where no Masons are allowed to leave the city.
Except for
He
us.
says, Escanor, with countless Masons being killed on the roads to the north, to the east, and in Davir, like, that's impossible. And it's not up to me. Lady Rootheart and your own commander, Sir Kunin, is begging me for men every single day.
So yeah, say
And it's not up to him. It's up to Lady Rootheart.
I totally get that. I'll take the heat, but the horrors that I've witnessed coming here,
The what you witnessed?
the horrors.
Oh,
Well, a
okay.
little bit of both.
Yeah,
Based on
technically.
time
Yeah.
in Atlantis.
That's true.
Atlantis is pretty sick. But anyway, it's not worth it. Wherever, until we root out some other problems,
We'll give him
you're
the
sending
must-
them to their death.
You
He
must
says,
cleanse the universal
Escanor,
first.
I am 100% on your side. But my hands are tied. If I refuse, they will just show up and take them.
Okay.
So,
well, when they show up, I'll be here with you.
Well, let's give him the
You need to
evidence.
stand up.
Because we haven't told
He
him why
says-
we're saying this. Which is why he's like, why?
Yeah, true. I do want to say, Nazrax, will you please empty out the bag?
50 devil corpses?
Just all of the armor and swords and everything falls.
yeah, it fills the room and you all take like 600 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. So I say these are just some of the stuff that we picked up from the Masons that were slaughtered that just left here a couple days ago. Another thing is they've been stealing.
30 good souls of Masons.
Yeah, they've been
And 8
stealing
pins.
pins,
Um,
and they are going to. Somebody is going to act like Masons.
he looks like furious.
Yeah.
Like beyond furious. And he says
Figure out
that
a plan.
this was the tower. This is what he's been doing. He says, Escanor, I beg of you. You are the icon of the Masons. Someday, I have no doubt, you will lead the Masons. You have to go and stop him.
Charming.
So yes, I agree. And I love that
This
you're
guy's
back.
buttering you up.
But a couple things. One, we need to get all the Masons back here, and we need to give them a different sigil, a different cloak, a different something. We'll come up with that.
It could be like my
Because-
hammer.
Because
He
they're
says-
stealing these.
He says the problem is sending out messages and arguing with the other leaders, getting them here. By the time we're able to do that, the Splinter's already going to have your new
I doubt we
sigils.
can
No.
call
I'm
other
saying
ones
all
here.
the ones in the city currently.
What if they're already infiltrated with Splinter members? Then they'll just have the new.
Well, I guess that's when you have to figure out who's who.
He says, I am willing to try anything at this point, but I just want you to know we've already tried everything.
I think we just go murder the
because
tower.
out of the 30 that were murdered, there was only 8 sigils left. That means 22 sigils were stolen by the tower,
But he's been
and
stealing
they're gonna
them
make
for a while, I think.
22 more Masons that are gonna come here and fight, or they're going to act like Masons and then wipe not only the Masons out, but probably
He
other
says
people.
before they were stealing our icons, though, they were using magic to appear just like us, how we looked. Like, it didn't require them to steal anything. They are stealing our pins, probably to save themselves the magic energy, but it won't stop them.
We also heard that they seem to know and be able to speak like Masons speak.
Well, the main thing is there's no way to confirm who is or isn't a Mason because they're basically nomads going back and forth without like a
He
register.
says that the reason for that, due to some inquisitions that I wish didn't have to happen in the ways they happened, we found that the reason that is that some of the Masons in the city actually left to join his side. So, some of our men are actually working for him, some Masons. Which makes it hard to trust anyone. Escanor, I trust you because you are literally the icon of the Masons, but any other Mason that came here that isn't Lady Rootheart or Sir Kunin, how could I trust them? They
We
could
just
also
go build
just
a tower? I think we could.
So
Sir
we're
Halkar
definitely doing
builds
that.
tower. That's
We're
the
definitely
answer.
doing that. But we're also, I'm saying, like, dude, if you believe in me so much that I'm going to be the leader of the Masons one day, you should see how many times I almost died. Don't know if I put all my, coins in that
That's what makes you
basket.
great.
But, you need to disobey this order, and I'll disobey it with you, but no Masons can leave.
He says, if you will go out to face the tower, he will hold every single Mason in this city for as long as he can.
Yeah, I would say gather them up. Gather the Masons up, if you can.
Under the pretense of some important meeting.
Yeah.
Just like
While
did
we
yesterday,
go out and fight.
Put them into a pile.
He says for the most part he's already been doing, like, he hasn't been having, as you noticed on your way here, like, there aren't Masons going through the, if there were, they would have found the accident. The only Masons leaving the city are when they're being transferred to another city. So he will continue to do that, and he won't send any out, even if ordered to do so, but he doesn't know how long he's going to be able to keep that up.
And
I mean,
dude,
we either die
you
tomorrow or
say
kill this guy anyway. So.
They can send a message directly to me. I will fight personally, but we had to burn 30 bodies last night, and
Does this guy
the night
know?
before another probably 30 died as well.
Do they have any idea where the fort is? Direction even?
Yes. They're pretty sure it is somewhere to the west. Okay? And it has to be close to the city because they are able to attack the roads, like, they can follow our caravans as far as
We
they
saw-
want. Like, they pick them off
Like
very quickly.
northwest or southwest?
West.
Yeah, they're not sure. They can't give you an exact location. However, they are stretched very thin, but he's tried to send search parties out, and they found nothing. He's even hired adventurers to try and find them.
Oh, but they're using illusion magic, huh?
Yeah. Sir Halkar, if I may ask, how do you see taking out the tower will aid in this, deep problem that you have of masquerading Masons? Like, do you not think someone else will just rise to take his position?
Yeah, Mason's a kid.
He says that he doubts it. He believes that this storm cult guy is hiding behind the tower, and for some reason, as a paladin, probably the tower, it has a lot of charismatic authority over these people. He thinks that if he dies, there will be infighting, and before they're able to sort themselves out, they can take care of them.
Yeah, without organization.
Likely,
it would
the
be-
storm cult leader won't risk, like, getting killed or getting,
Yeah.
like, turned against, and he'll just flee. And once the organization starts breaking up from the inside, they should be able to take care of him. There won't
Cut
be
the head off
really
the
a
snake.
threat. Yeah, he thinks that the tower, he doesn't know why or when he became involved, but he's like the glue. He's the captain. In every raid, he's there. Like, he's always there.
Yeah, I say we
Makes sense.
knock this clown out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though, your friend can testify that nobody matching the tower's description was there during his raid.
They got beat by literal scrubs. Lol.
Yeah.
You can tell which Masons are good by the ones who are competent. Those are the fakes.
The ones that are dead are usually the good ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they're still alive, they're probably.
Yeah, if they can swing a sword correctly, that's a fake guy. Or
He's been trained, kill him!
Or build a fort.
But I say, yeah, let's, alright, that's gonna be our #1 priority then, is to
I'm down to clown.
chase this guy.
I'm clowned down.
We got our boy a giant
And
shield.
I think, like, internally, Mazrax is kind of feeling like a bit more like justice needs to be done. Like, he's hearing more stories that kind of validate that
He's
this tower
damaging
guy is
Sele'ron's
like,
image too.
very bad and maybe cannot be reclaimed.
Or like a Vatican
I
hitman.
still want answers, but I think I'm coming more to like your side of like, yeah, this guy's beyond.
He seems
redemption.
kind of wacky, yeah, for sure. He's
Yeah.
a sussy boy.
We need to steal the shield.
Well, we do,
Yeah,
we
we
do
better.
want that shield.
I'll take that back.
But yeah, I say let's
It's
go.
almost winter. We could ride in the snow on it. It'd be kind of cool.
I say
It is light, so.
Yeah.
we need to. I say we just search for him then.
Yes.
So
He said it's out to the west.
I'll say this. I'll say this later when we're away from possible prying ears. But with my true sight, I'll see through any illusions.
That's very true.
But it lasts only 10 minutes.
I want.
So.
Oh.
But as long as
When do you do that?
Well, it's like
When we look for
after
it,
we
we
get
can-
outside of the tower.
How do you have true sight? Like how
It's my gem.
how,
his helmet.
I have
For
2
10
charges
minutes?
of it.
Is it
how
10
many
minutes?
charges?
2.
Two
So I
per
could.
day?
Yeah.
I wonder if we can buy like a broom or something to have him fly around. Cause like he'll be able.
Possible.
How far is the sight? Is it only
I
120
think we can
feet.
just use detect magic over and over again since it's a ritual as we go, and the second we sense it, we can use it.
Right.
That's true.
Because if the people know that there's illusion magic, that means they notice it at least.
He can also tell you too, because this is before you leave. He knows for a fact there are some adventurers in the city that have aligned themselves with the splinters, like no
Probably
doubt,
drank with them last night.
and they're trying to find who they are. Because if you can find who they are, they can take you right to the
Could
tower.
go ask for
I-
work.
No, that's why they've been so strict in the cities. They're trying to find the people in the city that are aligned with them, because there are probably multiple.
Should we give them the names? Should we put those guys probably?
I mean, we don't actually have any bias to think that.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason we're saying that is because they're the only characters we met.
Well, they were the ones that brought it up. Like, oh, do the Masons?
True.
Like they were scared, or they wanted us to they wanted to poison us.
We could just go tell them we decided to stay and are looking for work, and we don't care what kind. Like, yo, man, we're looking for mad jobs, you feel me, dude? We're looking for bad Masons and kids, dude.
That's true. We could ask them. We could tell them that.
And then I step in. Let me tell you the truth, friends.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but then we'll kill you, pretend to kill you.
That's right. Yeah.
We'll give you the poison.
I'm gonna say Dom's gonna stay back here, and he's going to. He's gonna feel safer
You can
here,
pretend to kill me,
and
actually.
me and Dom will meet up later. But yeah, I say we'll go out and search and see what we can find. We'll come back. Like I said, there's gonna be a big false flag. There's gonna be an attack, and it's
I
gonna
could stay with Dom.
it's gonna be made to look like the Masons did it.
The last thing he does, he says, this tower, once again, even though people go to it and leave it, it is like impossible to find. So he holds up like a Mason's badge,
Wait.
like the same one you have, and he says, exchange your badge for this one. This one has some tracking magic on it. If you find the fortress, sadly, even if you fall at the fortress, at least then we can lead a group there to stop him. To know where he is.
He said, people come and go to this place. There must be a way that they know how to find it.
Yeah,
other than
exactly.
just general direction.
Well, that's why he's saying that they keep stopping everybody leaving the city is to try and follow.
That's also
whoever.
why they're like trying to be inquisitors in the city to find out who they are.
So you can follow them, or maybe there's some underground way to get there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Is it's not like an actual tower.
Could be either.
I mean, yeah.
Underground.
There aren't just
And if
people.
it's the way that would be like water, which would be sketchy. But I say, what if we go back to the tavern and try to find those guys
Can we get a world map,
Yeah.
please?
and say, hey, we're gonna stay here for a little bit. we had a run with some masons. They were kind of jerks, and we kind of want to see. I don't know. Does that sound good? And say.
I think that's a safe bet.
So
Okay,
essentially, he's saying that there's somewhere in the boneyard, which is that plains between the ocean and caves.
Boneyard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so somewhere in this area, they don't know where.
Okay, so that's gonna be my proposal. So I say, okay, we'll see. We'll come back when we have some news. He gave us that coin. Does somebody have? Is it detect magic that tells you what the coin is, or it's identify? Does somebody have identify?
If anyone did, it'd be Rattle, I think.
Or
Because it's a cleric or wizard spell. Isn't
So I have detect magic, not identify. It can
Yeah.
still tell like divinate, like it'll tell the school.
yeah,
And if
just
it's
doesn't like tell what a
divination,
magic
then there's
item does.
Good
I
idea.
don't know if I should trust this. I don't know. I know we just told him everything, but
Hmm?
that
Go
coin.
ahead.
I mean, at this
Choice
point, I
to
think it's
trust.
fine to trust him, only because even if he reveals that he's bad, good information and probably leads us to a confrontation.
I also
We
got a
need-
23 on
Hmm.
a check, which makes me think if he was super important, probably.
The only sus thing is that he looks familiar to you, but
But that could also
Is that
Um,
really sus though, or is it just like because you're a mason and he's a mason?
Maybe he's
so
my
you
son,
would be-
dude.
well, it's sus because he
I
said
got-
they've never met, but then he's
I got-
fairly certain they've met. But even then, I don't really care.
Bro,
We'll
that'd
just
be
kill him if we have to.
that'd be such a turn of events.
Okay.
It's your
Yeah,
dad.
so I say let's say goodbye to him.
I could
we
stay
leave
with
Dom
Dom.
there. You should probably come with us, my man.
Yeah, because these guys could be evil and just jump you too.
Oh,
So Dom stays. I don't want to give. I kind of want to slip Dom the piece.
Oh, the tracking.
Yeah. So we can track.
If they're not
I guess we
trolling us,
don't.
though,
We can't track him though, huh?
no, we have no way.
So who's tracking us?
The lead
Yeah, the
commander.
magic's connected to him.
Yeah.
This is our
Or
airstrike
just someone
raid
there.
thing,
Yeah.
dude. We have to bring it in there.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So we say goodbye to him.
Yeah, if you
Now-
were to leave it
now we're
behind,
talking.
you'd walk out of the tower and he'd be like, "Yeah, you left it behind. It's
Yeah.
a tracker."
yeah.
I don't think you
I'd
understand.
be like, Dom, why'd you steal this, dude? 40 lashings.
300 lashings. 100.
What are you, dude? Dom, are you the tower? Okay, so
Yeah,
then
the whole time the
as
commander's
we're
had a
talking,
giant mithril shield behind him.
I say that we should.
That was
we,
just a
sh-
replica.
we should have had like a confrontation with some masons. Let's just say we had a confrontation with some masons.
I mean, we have.
Yeah.
We've met many masons.
Well, maybe we can set that up and say that we killed a mason, and now we're on the run.
Look,
And we're
the
hiding.
best lies are
I
not
think
that
that's
complicated.
yeah. I think that's too far from
Wait, wait.
Nazrax.
But we're gay.
Well, that's not even a
That's what
lie.
I'm trying to say.
Where's my keyboard?
How do you get such a high mason level? Because then we have to act like we're hiding from them all the time, which is annoying.
Okay, that's true.
Oh, there it is.
I think we just say, yeah, we don't really like them. We don't really care what the work is. We're tough.
Yeah, let's put.
We're rooting
Okay,
tooting
so we
adventurers.
can go back to the tavern and talk to those guys
No.
and just say, forget those masons. Ooh, punch me in the eye. Give me a black eye.
Well, it's not
Dude,
really
punch
like
me.
a.
Paladin could heal you.
There's not even a forget those masons. It's just kind of like, hey, turns out we actually need some gold.
Yeah.
You know how cheap we are, right?
Yeah, we misplaced gold,
Doesn't matter.
and yeah.
That doesn't matter which kind of work it is. What do you
Yeah,
got?
But I
We're
don't
tough.
want them to. Okay, we can do that, but also
I'm gonna take my
want
ring
to give
off
them
too.
a reason to think that we don't like masons.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where's that?
Except chances are that everyone knows who you are.
Well, we could just say we came across a caravan
Masons
of
would know who I am.
the
but
masons
others
slaughtered.
wouldn't.
People
No.
pretending to be masons.
Yeah, you haven't been recognized by anyone besides Masons.
Yeah.
You also haven't, like, you're known because you found the hammer, but your deeds are
I'm known by the
becoming.
name.
Yeah, your deeds are starting to become known, but otherwise, you're not, like, world famous. Like, people, you haven't done anything yet to make
Yeah.
yourself world
And
famous.
it's like, when they think of me, they're thinking of a big raging guy.
Yeah, and he's just like a scrawny
A
dude
scrawny
with no
dude,
weapons.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he wouldn't
So,
pour an old man from his hammock.
I haven't used my name anywhere else. Nobody else in the city knows my name. So, I'll just go by Rancor.
Rancor.
So you're trying to find these adventurers that you partied with last night.
Yep.
Okay, where are you gonna look? The tavern?
Yeah.
Probably ask like a barkeep if you've seen them.
Oh, you know, we could always eventually go outside on the west side and like hide basically at night and watch for anyone going out in the woods.
You head back to the tavern and you're able to get some good information from somebody who's like cleaning tables, setting things up, and you're able to locate this party. In the city, they're talking to like another group of adventurers. It looks like they're trying to like work out something, like a job. But they seem really happy to see you, and they kind of like wave you over when they do see you. It takes about an hour overall to find them again.
Not bad though.
So we did find them?
Yep.
You found them.
Yeah, tell them, you know, we're looking for work. We need money. We don't really care what kind of work it is. Just we're strong. We can do anything.
They said, like, isn't that the truth, buddy? He says, well, we're just talking to these guys about maybe finding, you know, if there's any pests in the area for between here and Philville or anything.
Yeah, there's
like
a
that.
high-paying thing on Arrow Point Isle.
He says, what type of work are you guys looking for?
Honestly, anything, you know. But anything not really, you know, I don't really like the Masons too much. They're
just
kind
keep us
of
away from the
stiff
Masons,
for
we'll
us.
be fine.
Anything else, you know.
Someone in your party needs to make a deception check. Just because you guys are clearly like...
Can't be Mesra. Gosh, dang it. What's your deception, Mike, dude?
I think it's 0.
What's yours, Ethan? Wait.
I think you're a proficient in deception.
I'm pretty good at it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, do
I
it.
think Kenku, it's one of their natural abilities they get. Because they get like
That's
2
racist.
extra skills that Kenku raises.
Yeah, because they're really good at mimicking stuff.
Yeah, I think you do have high deception.
Deception is +3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Tell that lie, baby.
Alright.
Make a check, friend.
With advantage, because we're helping.
What's my line? What am I saying?
Basically that, you know, we don't love the Masons that much. We're just looking for any work, hopefully, you know.
That's what I'm saying, and it's
Yeah.
not even a lie. It's full-on truth. But I'm still using
That's
deception.
true. He wouldn't be lying.
Am I rolling with... It doesn't matter. They're both 7s. So I got 10.
I can roll.
Okay. After you talk to him, he kind of is like, why don't we talk over here for a sec, bud? And he like kind of pulls you guys aside.
I go alone with him. Like, alright.
Yeah, just rattle aside and we just leave him.
He says,
My cousin's with Nathan.
listen, Rattle, I can tell that something has you rattled, if you don't mind me saying. What's going on, buddy? You can just be straight with me.
You tripped my wife.
You don't have to worry about if anyone's talked to you about something. It's okay, you're among friends. I saw how you stuffed your whole beat in the drink last night to get some drink out. It was a little awkward.
Yeah, Rattle, what happened with those mean Masons?
Yeah, he just says, like, buddy, it's okay, you can talk to me.
This is a safe space.
His hand slowly reaches for his rapier.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. He
He
doesn't
pulls the hilt out, it's a gun.
squirts water at you.
No, I just want to be...
The lightning bolt.
A level 9 lightning bolt spell. He wishes you dead. He uses wish to cast a level 1 magic missile on you.
I'll just keep going with the story we've had. I'm like, be like, hey,
You repeat it line for line.
Yeah.
And you use mimicry, so it's the exact
Yeah,
same.
it's like our voice when
Exact
we were
same
talking about it
line,
earlier.
He says, listen, may I be blunt with you, Rattles? I can tell that you're holding something back from me, bud. There's no need. Just tell me what you're looking for.
I'm gonna break down and
Right.
just like get some tears in my eyes. Like, do that, and then I want to repeat what the people that we ran into, the other adventures that were telling us about the bad Masons that had like whatever F with them. I want to repeat their story back to
Good
them.
idea.
He says, actually make another deception check.
Yeah.
However, this time you may roll with advantage for pulling upon...
Wait, he had it last time though.
He wasn't supposed to have it last time, though.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's good that I had it this time. 19.
Yes.
He says, my friend,
He's crying.
you're not alone. Many adventurers in this city feel the same way. The Masons have overstepped. Instead of protecting the people, they're oppressing the people. It wasn't always like this. It used to be you could look up to the Masons. But listen, there is somebody who wants to help.
There's a secret gathering happening tonight.
Who wants
Let's go to this party.
to take care of the Masons and make things right again. His name is the Tower. Listen,
He's wearing a beret now.
He says that
His
his home is not hard to find if you know where to look. Understand? He kind of like looks up at the sky for a second. He says, "What I want you to do is head west and keep your eye to the sky. When you see 3 white dots in the sky, follow the one that is protruding out, and continue to do so, and you will find the tower."
Okay.
Can you say that again for me? Head west, keep your eye to the sky. When you see 3 white dots.
The one protruding from the sky is when we follow, we get to the tower. That's too much work. Let's just go to the next place.
The one protruding from the sky? Or to the...
Protruding.
No, so in a triangle of 3 dots, one of them is protruding and the other 2 are adjacent.
Oh, okay.
This is isosceles?
So it's like an arrow, but it's not an arrow, it's just 3 dots.
Right. Alright.
What are the angles equal?
When did he say to go?
Whenever you want.
Okay. Alright.
It says you will find friends there.
Thank you.
It says he would travel with you, except they have prior arrangement they have to
That's what I
see
was gonna
to.
ask. I was
But
like-
hopefully, he will see you there soon, my
The
friend.
second he turns away, I cut his head off from behind.
Yeah. Alright. Thank you. Sure. Appreciate it.
Squawk.
I just want
Yep.
to be part of the
Squawk.
squad.
I mean, they have cool names. But your name will be cooler, dude. Lightning Slayer?
I did have resistance.
Wave Rider?
Potion.
Okay.
I'll go back to my party, and I'm completely convinced. I'm like, guys,
We were all there.
I'm joining the tower.
No, he pulled them apart alone.
Oh, I thought you said he
No, Rattle
him.
insisted.
That's good.
Were we level 1 when we tried to fight?
2?
Tried to fight what?
When we were in the
The
city and the dude
You've
lightning
never
bolted
been
him.
level 2. You
maybe it was
started the
level
adventure at
3.
level 3.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
So probably 2. You guys are real revolutionary. I respect it. Does he have a feather in his head?
No.
Is his name
Who's that?
Macaroni?
It's not. Oh, I figured he had like a 3 Musketeer head.
No. I never said that.
Yeah, but I imagine.
He has a pussy in boots hat.
Like a 3 Musketeers head.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys want to head to the west?
Yeah.
Okay.
My owl out in front of
Head
us.
west, young man.
Yeah.
Did you say owl?
Crow, sorry.
Named Crow. It's an owl, bro.
Raven.
That's an owl.
Never mind.
It died when it was a
I
raven.
summoned an owl.
Yeah.
Because the owl could take the.
Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I see art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandered from the nightly shore.
Stop.
That was better than all of House of Usher, though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're like the one from the Goofy movie, too.
yeah, where they snap in the coffee bar. You guys are heading west. That means you can't take your horses with you because it's wild country. I mean, you could, but likely they would just wear you down.
What good are these horses?
You guys can either put one in charge with help, or you can make a group check for perception.
Perception of
Check
this
for
guy.
it. You can't.
What?
You're our perception man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're our tracker.
So roll 2 d20s and choose the highest one. You only have one. Just roll it twice.
I think he might have two.
I think it's the-
He doesn't.
What does it say?
Roll it again.
This one.
Ah, both 9s.
Not
So,
bad, though.
17. Oh, here's your other one.
Now we'll really know if that guy's evil if we show up there.
Okay.
Expecting us.
Hang on.
Algin, as you guys are traveling, you do spot, in a strange pattern, 3 clouds in the sky, circular. And they kind of like blend with the other clouds. It's not easy to spot, but you do find them. And once you find the first one and begin to follow where it points, it becomes easier to find the next one.
How far?
And the next one.
How far out have we walked?
Probably about an hour.
Okay.
And soon enough, you find that you're able to navigate, that these clouds are forming like arrows.
So when, like, on a totally cloudless day, no one ever thought, like, hey, those are weird. Looks fun.
Maybe there haven't been any cloudless days in the fall.
Oh, because the wave is here.
Or lightning.
Or the fourth one, the cloud.
As you guys
The
follow,
fifth one's sky.
But the fourth one's like a rebel from the Storm Cult. There were 4 leaders of the cult, but one turned
yeah,
against them.
Escanor, you should know that.
I'm sorry.
Minus 20 inspiration. Has to be done.
120.
Gotta give it to Madrax for knowing that.
You guys follow these arrows. It's about once you find the first, it's only about an hour journey until you do come to like a very, very like foggy area. As you are approaching, like it's pretty easy to see like there is something magical about the terrain here.
Let me just stop you there and turn on True Sight.
Okay, when you turn on True Sight, you see that where there are like flat cliff faces, there's nothing. So it's like even if you were to follow these arrows, you would have to like
No.
yeah, you'd have to know, okay, the arrow's pointing right at this wall. Otherwise, you would never go that way. Because yeah, there's like a flat cliff face or a hill
Mountain,
or yeah,
9 3/4.
but you see that there's nothing, and you're able to go straight through. And in fact, only a few minutes after that, you see in the distance a tower. Just a singular tower, pretty dang big,
Kill him!
but it's like arrows in the tower. It's a pretty big tower.
Just
like-
they can all see this.
Yeah, you can all see it. Well, so once you pass through illusionary terrain, it fails no matter
That's
what.
right, that's right.
Yeah, so it's just no one was like, let's walk into this cliff, right? You see the tower in the distance.
Skyrim NPC.
Alright. This is it, boys.
Oh, yeah.
If we get jumped, we'll know that guy at the other fort, the Mason Fort, is evil. Because he would have been the only one to tell him we were coming.
I at least have 10 minutes of True Sight. So, are we just walking in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walking up, yeah.
As you approach, you can see that like there are some people outside the tower. There's like a big gate that can open and close, but currently it's open. There's even a
portcullis?
small moat around the tower. It's like a little whole thing with like a
Is
This
bridge.
is
tower-
better than the Mason
I
place,
was gonna say,
unironically.
Yeah.
is it similar to like Orthanc?
To what?
Like the Tower of Orthanc, like Saruman's tower.
It's not that big. It's much fatter. But yeah, it's
But they
nowhere
are perfect
near
dogs,
that
so
tall.
they're-
It's probably at the most 5 stories at the most, but it's way bigger, like wider.
Yeah.
It's an oval.
But it looks like it's way nicer.
Okay.
In fact, like as you approach it, well, actually, why don't you guys make a perception check? Escanor, you can roll with advantage, and so can you, Mazrax.
I'm gonna put my longsword.
Sorry, this is investigation.
I'm gonna put my longsword
15.
in the bag of holding.
8.
Okay.
And this is a 15 or investigation.
Yep.
15 also. 14. Because I'm done.
15.
What'd you
14.
get?
8.
Okay, you guys don't perceive anything.
I'm trading my sword.
But as you approach the tower, yeah, you can see like behind this moat, there's like a little stable. There's kind of people outside. Looks like some are training, some are talking. The drawbridge is down. As you guys approach, you guys aren't going in stealthily. You're just gonna walk up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we they don't know us. Also, I did tell you, I took my ring off.
Okay, as you guys walk up, a few of them kind of see you, and they're like, yeah, they do kind of hail you as like friendlies.
Say howdy.
They're like Scientologists. They're giving us pamphlets.
At least we walk in like we know.
Yeah.
Place.
That
Hey, good to see you again, man.
What's up, my Mason?
Tell the boss I'm back. Thanks for getting the drinks last time.
Yeah.
Working
so
hard,
like,
but hardly working, eh?
is the tower in the tower right now?
Well, one of the guys walks up to you, and he's just like, hey, I don't recognize you guys. Are you guys new recruits?
Yeah, first timers.
Yes, sir.
He says, like, you know what, guys? We're happy to have you. The Masons didn't give you too hard of a time, did they?
They
Or
did.
should I say, the Masons? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those pieces
Friggin-
of absolute human
Yeah.
refuse and dog
Yeah.
waste. I'm telling you the
Masons
whole time.
suck.
So this guy, he's a Goliath, and he's got, like, a big bow on his back. In fact,
Same as mine.
yeah, it's a war
Well,
bow.
mine looks cooler. But
And he just is like,
mine's red.
very friendly. He says, yeah, but it's okay. Like, we're gonna make things right again.
Is this gonna be like the other campaign where at the last second we're like, actually, F this whole plan? Like, let's just give up.
Like the siege one?
Yeah.
He says that you guys are looking for the tower.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, he's right over here. As you guys
He's like 80.
are like walking up. By the way, there's quite a few of them around. You do see a guy kind of leaning against the tower and leaning against the building, the tower.
Yeah.
And he has this huge mithril shield, and he's just kind of like leaning on it.
Where is he?
And next to him there is a female wizard, just kind of sitting, like standing by him. And she's kind of she's kind of glaring at you guys as you come forward.
Why?
Yeah.
Because she's the bodyguard. It's her job.
This dude's like, come on, let's go meet him.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be happy to see you
For
guys.
sure.
As you guys approach,
I'm a little
though,
nervous.
The Masons send their regards.
she actually stops you when you guys are about, like, 30 feet away. And she just says, like, that's far enough, Surmo. Keep them back until the tower
Yes,
approves
ma'am.
them. The tower kind of, like, stands up straight. Yeah, this shield is ginormous. Like, it's bigger than him.
It's a
Like,
bomb
if
shield.
he did that, he would have, like full cover. Not really, but, like, he could almost cover his whole
Times
body.
icy hard. It's warm smile.
He says that you guys new recruits, you just came from Kiz.
Yeah,
We're assassins.
my daughter has a fever of 104, so I gotta go.
Oh no, that's
It's
not
the
good.
Christmas, dude. It's like you get sick on the day before, the day of, or the day after.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I gotta go.
We can just stop there. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, that works for me.
Do you guys want to pause right here?
Actually, no,
No,
I
I
draw my
attack.
sword. I draw my sword.
We can pause right here. I mean, it's like we're getting pretty close to the end too, and this is a pretty Escanor heavy moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be here
The next
for the
time?
big
Oh,
one?
we'll have a big time too. For
Definitely.
we might get half of this combat done.
I know we didn't have any combat today.
I'm sure our
And you guys had
conversation-
I think I rolled like 6 encounters too. And
I'm sure the people at Red Robin will think we're all totally normal adults.
when we
We
played
should
D&D
play
at Red Robin,
Robin.
Wendy's used to let you when they had their own RPG.
Forgot about that.
I read that. Pretty bad.
Arby's.
All right, well, this is a good time to pause. Let's
KFC
not
dating
early,
sim.
but now, sadly, we have to wait longer than 2 weeks,
But barely.
barely, and then we get to do 2 sessions, boys.
Yes, and I get a hamburger.
Yeah, but make sure you eat lunch before you come or bring lunch. I will have snacks and
Don't tell me
stuff,
what to do,
obviously,
actually.
but we're gonna start at 12. Yeah.